simple, down to earth, practical. Yesre ya na be no aka sebe omunko school da enema ye kire ni emfa hu se obi si school da mu da bi Accra100 ne ma ne how kra very simple obi si school da mu da wudi matro wudi makenkan yesre obi etimi baby e ma ne yi enu nti ene aye books a ye be cha ma obi a free no kofi a wudi makenkan a ode ma wo ma obe kire wo yi ahwe egu mu number 2 for we kan we ho number 3 you see e very simple kra enu nti yesre se de uti bia sebe wadi dem kra brejumedi asibi na be yemfa so amabusia ene oman ye wie so a Ansah ye ya shada ye videos ene me be kire ni nyina ho videos a ye de ato pen drive so a oba program na se na open pen drive ni bia opa obetimi ato bi 100 cedis ukofia obetimi de show TV na wo hwe na kai o ye video kwane e first kire nyina e practical ukofia obetimi ho TV so o laptop so o phone so na eno so kai o ama otimi anyema ye be kire ni nyina yesre meje mu ama openia trosi kai se jimedi baso on Saturday 13th September. Saturday 13th September. Memenda ebe ni 3 weeks. Ene jumedi ebe koso ewo National Theatre. Time ye be shasi anopa 8 o'clock. National Theatre ye very popular. Enye yira kwa nkura. Baby uwu biya. O bana fu Accra100 car. Na obo meti amane se ubisi National Theatre. Ana Novotela. Oho biya be chiro. Enye yira kwa nkura. Very popular. Time I best start here up at 8 o'clock. Na yesre registration fee for Neoma ye chire nyina no 200 cedis. Bet menye mobile money shasi save edane dus na oba program na sia na odo registration fee 200 naba ye be chire baby woni e be nya raw materials ni nyina bi ato program na chino opeso de wadwuma na wakopibi e de ahye wadwuma asefefefe me pa chew fa number ni bio omodin atro number yi eto ho abra meje mu omodin atro number yi eto ho be hia pa wo nie bi wo baby busheni bi adamfo bi sebe asori mo nipa bi mu a sebe wo bre wo pebibia ya mo won na program yi wo mra bi na ebeye adanse amabusia oman inchirime nyina so ebenya esonfaso number no ebiem bomodin atro wonti bibia se obitini afre na yabo number no ebio eye 0244 474093 bomodin atro bi mpacho 0244 474093 0244 474093 me body chatro kra bomodi atro sebe oye housewife ya brebi wakajuma che unye bi ne ya brebi oye juma open business be kan de oye ho abrebi wako pension brebi sebe unsi school da mu da kra brebi we di demo so a bra program bi na be yemfa so me bo number no de chatro 0244 474093 0244 474093 yesre die ketwatwa ne se ensano djuma de eni awiye kra ubi siesia sa enyime yi na afia ye wumi yo amfa nya djuma e wo trim the next 5 years the next 10 years ubi timi ade adjuma amemfa so abaso amabusia enya so mfa so bomodi afa hoshim on Saturday 13 September what the next who asem so many years untimi maybe da we de kaise odo ho behim na be yemfa so amabusia ene oman your patcho sign for number ni bio number no bomodi atro bio 0244 474093 0244 474093 me bo number ni de chatro but yesre bo modern kai say school ni so abukobi no ye buso ayaji admission said ye uti bi a obi a obetimi aba ye school ni so bi eno so betimi abo number no 0244 474093 kechi me da say
100.5 Accra FM. Gra, oh yalo. Gra, oh yalo. Wole. 100.5.
Tele Accra100. Yeah, mommy.
Accra100.5. 100.5.
Tele Accra100. Yeah, mommy.
100.5. Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema be meti gara furuku be puntimpuna si sokode. No waka kira katabin say you what you ngensen. Kwabena
nkomo nketenkete nkomo ho and on this note nkomo nketenkete mamenchia misini akwame adinkra apotiti gbanyina nkomo nketenkete those days in Kumasi then nkomo nketenkete a big pa there's time for everything we asesa obebo bra ye ni bibia ye de bekai wo de ene wa ma wi ase kra bi kra na nka eye nti nipa owo a ma yemfa bibi enkai wo whichever field you find yourself or whichever profession that you find yourself in my ante wonka ball cross Messi wa mo Barcelona nkwankosi awie yo but in ewo peak time me ante wonka obi betumi aye radio yan obeye radio 30 years obi ankai no oni bibia ye de kai no oni nothing there is nothing only any record be a de kai no so people like Kwame Adinkra no hey my man Charlie you know go fit to those days in Kumasi Fox FM you know go fit tien kwala no so ye beto no yeso ye no mdisi ani papa akpotiti. All right, so on this note my menchia Kwabena Sambani Koforidua, a very good friend, a senior and a father figure. My men go straight to a Eastern region. If we say I'm spotlight no at the Eastern region because of Akwetia. Dr. Mark Oliver Kevo, NDC Regional Eastern Chairman. Ewo Ahomaso. Doc Akwaba.
Yeah. Na form to say.
Boko Doc. Mumpai bone mohwe kakra mohwe ya any kromo. Doc, quick one. Eastern region Akwetia. We have some few days to go. So me Madune Ekaimia 2nd September, right? So ochna na watch. What to say? What to say?
So far, ahobabo na ye. You go so yeah community engagement. Yeah koko baby bebre candidate no. Wako echia na nanum ene timamufo. Ewo enkuro no bebre na so na enra na ya me chade eye omampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama otu eye Chief of Staff I also eye appointment term this year ko action this year eye ya kasa yenua ye papa ye bibia ono abodu zebra ese ono so one appointment term penifo a ewa ban mu onu se e ba ban mu omampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wache appointment term modo eno nti wanfa eye adwumadie ankame ode ne penifo bebre e fe appointment term e hye na ban mu eno nti ye papa ono abodu zebra Chief of Staff Obama now on your papa Ambassador Dr. Smith, Ambassador to the United States of America. On no ebaye on also chimamuna on also efi. Yankasa your papa Honorable Dr. Samuel Fusampofo. Sabri oye omampania biche ebibiachi efutufo. Na osaye kuku board chairman. No also free or chimamu on also EDH ebaye. Mame former Attorney General and ɔyɛ ɔmampanin afutufo ɛba mmarahyɛ mu a ɛyɛ Marietta apia ɔpɔn ɔno so ɔno deɛ akwatia ɛhɔ ɛna ofiri akwatia ɛhɔ ɛna ɛyɛ ne constituency eti ɔno so ɛbae ɛne mpanyinfoɔ ahorow bebree minister for youth development ne nua Pablo ɛyɛ George Pariado a ɔno so firi apue mantem ɔno so ɛbae ɛne mpanyinfoɔ ahorow a efiri region no mu ɛba bɛka yɛ ho national executive sa for efiri sɛ yɛhyɛ by election yɛase ɔma baba bɛbɔ sisi wɔ hɔ atena hɔ ɛyɛ adwuma ma yɛn led by a deputy general secretary yɛnua baba bra sɛ wasamoa ɔne nua Kobi Ballon ɛne ma di Jibril a ɔma bɔ sisi wɔ akwatia hɔ a ɔmo elidi boa yɛn dwumadie nyinaa yɛnyinaa constituency executives constituency chairman ɛna parliamentary candidates la parliamentary aspirants a ɔmo ne yɛnua lawyer Benabedi akɔ contest ya ɔmo anya ɛyɛ Okoyo ɛne yɛnua Asanka ɔmo nyinaa di akyire ɛbae ɛma yɛbaba bedi ɛnura adwumadie no ɛnura adwumadie no na ɛyɛ wenchi ɔman hene ahemfo a ɛwɔ akwatia ɛyɛ denkyɛmboɔ mpɛsoa no so nyinaa ehyiae ɛna ɔmampanin representative chief of staff ɛna ebedi nkita ho ɛna ɔde yɛnua lawyer Benabedi akɔ so ɛkyerɛɛ yɛwieɛ na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛba akwatia na yɛba baba bɛhyia chief imam ɛne zongo ahemfo ɛne imam sɛ wɔ denkyɛmboɔ nyinaa ɛne asɔfoɔ the clergy local council of churches asɔfoɔ no nso nyinaa na ɔmo nso yɛnom ahyia na yɛde yɛnua lawyer Benabedi akɔ akyia na yɛde ne hyɛ ɔmo nsa na ɔmo nso mpaeɛ sonko biara ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛsɛ ɔmo bɔ de ma no na afutuo ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛsɛ ɔmo de ma no na afei nso ɔmo edi ne ho adanse akyerɛ ɔmo asɔre no ɛno nso saa dwumadie no so ɛkɔ ɛso yɛwieɛ ɛna yɛne stakeholders ɛyɛ miners ɛwɔ hɔ Diamond Miners Association Gold Miners Association stakeholders ne ade nso ehyia yɛ ɔmo nso yɛnom hwehwɛ nkɔmɔ etie ɔmo haw etie nea nso ɔman no yɛ a ɛbɛboa ɔmo dwumadie efisɛ wɔnim sɛ akwatia wokɔ hɔ na sɛ wanka ɛyɛ mining asɛm a na kyerɛ sɛ wankɔ akwatia koraa eti the engagements are still ongoing na ɛnura ɛkɔ yie ɛnɛ nso engagement no ɛtoa so a several other communities so abɛ ɛmo ne ade a yɛ visit to make sure sɛ yɛbɛ cover baabiara ansa na election day na do.
Chairman, mame musa asɛm wei amanfoɔ sɛ ɛyɛ munuanom a ɔmo lose yɛ during primaries no nkurɔfoɔ they are not cooperating. Is it true?
Ɔmo a edi anim na nkasa no deɛ so far adanse bi ani hɔ a ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ɛma on board, they are on board, but ɔmo a ɔmo ɛtaa ɔmo akyi sɛbesɛbe enipa edwumadie ɛsɛ sɛbe nipa nte sɛbe okaman ɛna ɔsan firi w'akyi a wahu nipa san firi w'akyi a ɛni tirim ɛna wɔ eti until sɛ yɛbɛnya evidence for biara ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ɛyɛ adwuma etia candidate no anaasɛ ɔmo ɛnta candidate no akyi no menyi ntum me de megiri sɛ ɔmo nyinaa de akoma pa aba on board ɔmo elidi ɛnra okoyo ɛkɔ dase brahim fie ɛwɔ wenchi ɛnra okoyo ne di ho chiame from start to finish kosi sɛ yɛ ne dase brɛ doctor edi nkɔmɔ ne nkɔmɔ esi edi nyinaa ewiye ntino so far bia beko bia so ɔmo ne di anim eti ɛbɛ den sɛ yɛbɛgyina baabi aka sɛ ɔmo fa ɔmo ho ɛnhyɛ dwumadie no on board. In fact, this is the first time cry me meeting aka sɛ all the opposing sides and say different groups I wɔ akwatia NDC mu no mahu sɛ nkabom sonko ɛwɔ mu a ɔmo de ɛyɛ adwuma yɛn hu ne sample in 2024 ɛna mpo 2020 yɛwi ne yɛ kwampo koraa no ya hye dan ho ne sa it for me the misusu say omo yo mafamu de na so omo ye bia no omo eye yeguso ne sa achitafo ni bia ebi wo omo akasa omo issues enye because of omo a omo kodi omo chi no yeguso ene sa groups no so edu enkomo and then 3 days for example that is Saturday no say no ye ne former executives ni na ACI obi bia one hold the position pen e party no mu akwati constituency NDC mu dia no ye from nyina eno mo meeting eno mo share trying to leverage on their experience into former chairman Wuto the first constituency secretary Ahima and say wiki the money omo baba be hold the position pen wakwati even from 92 eba nyina no this is the first time I acquire chisa ya tremu da fa kra eso sa ankofo ni na obi amra on board a omo so ya team amomo a omo so eye ejuma obi bia we di position pen wa party no mu a bia for one reason or the other on board no they are trying to bring all those people on board
na chairman I want for bebusa say wo fa baby to say wenchi da sa na mate yes wenchi MPP stronghold is that right?
Stronghold nature say every better baby MPP e win ho
omo vote do no ano ejibum free ho
omo etoma MPP no kre wenchi apinamai kusi and I'm set up my about 4 electoral areas no ho na na vote no do no omo edi wini fibia MPP be wini seat ni bia no that is where vote no eba na coincidentally no so no bibia sa vote no be koso amoma wini no na MPP candidate no efri ho it wo hwe chairman kisi no fiachim wenchi vote no di boom wo ha tomotoba no boom wo ha no di wini ye sa so na Dr. Sare ya wanya ni baby ko later no be me colleague ani nyina ya chade o university ono so achim wenchi ho no ofi eti no ono so next time no motoma no boom sa beye yenia ns kumi ono so achim wenchi ho eno no so efi
na ama say
fi akwatia
oh okay
aha iti amase na ni tuno na enyedin aha enunti this time no so no ensa areas no takurase kusi wenchi sa no mo frɛ ho railway line sa area ho no ena mo motoma MPP pabria especially some candidate no everywhere this time the one na candidate no efri your candidate no efri Achem Takurase which is the railway line side of the constituency no
okay
hona nanka beka say ho den mayen but for now the way candidate be efri ho a omoye lawyer support to aba de ma no ma candidate no etimi ewi ne no ye did say this time so omo fa enkame lawyer be dia ko railway for no betu boom iti main town buadua ne akwatia ne ade a ye wini dadada no ne je de na baba be ka ho dia na chese nkunimdie na eko ede amai
wadaroma mo ahobobu a polling station sebe ya mo behwe ama bibia atoto yie ye no so etesen
ye elections directorate no be share training no afe ukode ya compile list of the agents nyina and we been to the caliber of agents they are there and no more big police station no men can once a month but elections directorate no so omo a position ho e wo ho a omo compile list of agents nyina for all the 119 polling stations ewo ekwatia ni nyina no yebenya agent papa or wha sebe obia ntimi entry inform so na obia so emfa bibia inform ase. So we say for some time now, especially Dr. Manebo Amabeye, Director of Elections and IT, develop a manual the training your agents. Sebe one pass exams you do be go through now. And ya there a big mouth as a cocoon now say NDC party agent. And the strategy no it go so no na ever sign a use where they are training agents no. And I wish him as a Bibia Bekoyi.
Ne kra Ansah na beko yes patapa pitu yede kotokro no euro na matie mo opponents ewo akwatia videos ni bi behu bi de besi anyira be pai ejabetum ene de ade. So all these issues more yan den
say obi campaign message no obi campaign message no to obi de elections ayekwe ebumu eba na ntokwa ebumu so eba na say omoba be win elections no. At the end of the day elections and ayeko yan elections ese be win say be wie no ye be sibia no ye be declare NDC candidate lawyer Bernard Bediako ese ono na ye MP for Akwatia obi so say o training crofo no ma ba be kontokwa ho ya tini nyina. In fact omo amayo magense omo de weapons ebe wurem Saturday, and we have alerted the police. They alerted security, no. But say regional police commander offer the various parties in the meeting, and we will table it there. Omo emergency, remember that omo ye and the Skumina Ochedana, the people from all over the region and the country will be coming in. Say the omo Ebana Ochedana. Sada no na omo emergency omo the weapons no near the Ebabi Ure Mudia Baba Big Go. Now, omo the ababa be destabilize elections no. Sabe o kwa bato na woni say wo be winia. Ada na wo kan patafasem. Because never be dream say omo say Akwatia omo stronghold. Etika omo kra de nka yenya krompo emom. Say the omo say Tamale Central, the way at Tamale Central the etie no enya de omo tin we ni to omo jai de ama ADC no. Therefore say omo say anka Akwatia de nka e fala anka omo dia. Na fe dentina sebe adane kasa amanfo e kasa omoboso tutrasem kasa nene ubo wa bebo wa ampaye bega omo candidate no sebe amanfo ese onka the campaign message na amon ontie okwa rounds kwa wo mane nkasa enua ba fi mu na age ne kasa e kasa ma no
ba chairman wadaromo wo full assurance ubetumi agisi to your mind DC.
Me 100% assurance.
Chairman, utepi ye betwa to o.
Me nim kwan fofra MPP befa so e dey win say elections we. Me nim kwan fofra MPP e befa so e win say elections we. Me AD NDC e wo Eastern region yinya 47% in 2024. Akwatia constituency president John Dramani Mahama every
really?
And yes, kwahwe vote no. President John Dramani Mahama every near Akwatia constituency in 2024 dey year ye win ye. Parliamentary dey no na be controversial because of any man no mo ye no atim wenchia ni nyina ko wie court entimi aka ho asem andia ye nua no FP no. And that is the reason why we were challenging the results in court. Because near president to vote now when there was no way I ever MPP caso my winisa seat no. And nunti sabe abaya by election. And normally a do by election so people take it as a national election. And nunti na sabe election on nanabi mo ababe take over or more run elections no and all that. In the same way, we say so your party no support national support national tie you bet to abano French omo so omo be ko omo ntokwa omo nko omo ntokwa yebewie akan no na lawyer benabedi akon na MP ewa kwatia.
Yeah, we hope so. Chairman, baby, we can only wish you well. Na ya bompa ye ede atamwachi. Nyame nka mo ene mo adwuma mo ye.
Beda se Bobie, minim se the by election bia wadane Syria
invigilator.
Election abaso o mamu he bia oni watuati do mo ba. Cover 80 minutes we see be share ho. Ye
beba kwa bia so. Ye da se bebre. Okay. All right. So, Dr. Mark Oliver Kevo, Eastern Regional Chairman, Edmund Disina, Yanine Kasai. So, yes, so I must say Saturday, Omonko Yenia and Estkumi, now what you da. Na Omde weapons on the beko to Omon Franco, Obia and Country Omuso Munyai. Omon Franco. And Omon Franco, Omoko so betim the room. Omdi remo omman kuma ombetumi akunipa 1000 yeah say now we are yeah we are here dio anyway so quick one my executive director and head of global research global info analytics Ora Musa Dankwa enim komo kakra chairman akwaba
meji so Bobie
Chairman, so this week, Ekoyano final wrap up at the Akwatia elections. Ochna na watche, and we know Sawama updates be on Akwatia indicators no watch it. So we have 1 week to go. What is new? Any updates?
Bobie, I think I Akwatia for the last time. It started Wednesday, Ameboa, near Uni Friday. On Friday evening, the results will be up. Then we will know who is likely to win Akotia.
But as it stands now, let's say
the very last time I called, hold on, now NDP was leading with 6%, 49-43. But we pointed out a number of issues I was concerned about for MPP. Anything, there was stronghold be a work with MPP stronghold. They don't look strong anymore on the poll. And the question, there were smaller ethnic groups be a no almost my MPP candidate. So almost my MPP candidate in there, then MPP would win. But the woman then MPP might be in trouble in Africa.
I didn't know almost on better my MPP.
Bobie, you become reason. And here, Omonkoye. But also, the data noir. The gap between MPP and the NDC is just 6%. And majority of voters almost say development, the economy, any education, any other Akwaba, about three issues. Another point is John Mahama is about 46% approval rate in Ewo, and a disapproval is 40%. So in the last few weeks, I think the quality of the candidates and their campaign may change what we saw the last time. So by Friday, you know what impact has the candidate made, or have the candidates made over the past.
I want to make, but because I know, say, who polls Biano, who scaling it down, to even candidates, their popularity, their impact. Ewo abatu so opeke MPP opeke NDC candidates when there was strong footing
Okay, looking critically at the data, when she MPP candidate was leading with about 73-75%. So when she and NDC 23%. It is that lead, and a man overall lead of 6%. But when she had the largest electoral area, so up here. So once you mean 75% on election there, then bedding.
I see. So and this candidate, I hear for now on us here strong.
Oh, yes, strong across Bodia West, Bodia East, Saddam, Sofremine, Tetikrum. Even now, Apnamine.
I see.
ICP stronghold. No. The last two, now, and this candidate LED, which was highly abnormal. MPP cannot win Akotia without my hometown, Apinamai.
I see. Chief, I want to free. Oh, do you a home match? No, say with the referee. Referee now watch we watch home match.
Yes, I want to be free.
So far, Akwatia, you have yourself from 92, and this year winning how many times?
Let me say about 4 or so times.
And then an MPP?
Slightly ahead of the 5 or 6. I mean, 5 years.
So
in terms of frequency, anybody can win there.
Which means Akwatia is becoming like a swing seat.
In fact, I'm winning now, our margins in North. The big margin of record the Amasi in the 16.
I see. Ansah na bekono mame Musa o Sadi we answer no akọ. We are waiting for Wednesday to Friday the EBP. So which means by the close of Saturday Sunday ye be hu se baby a ade no be tilte akọ. But offer MPP NDC development impact on Akwatia. Oman for no say.
Look, almost say close to 50%. Almost say what would influence them a developmental project. Would be a developmental project.
So in nutshell, there no more kafa parties imienu or more effect on Akwatia emre bia omumu baako ewo aban mu.
And we don't have the historical data. We only have the current. But also the current, all the different points say there are more people who are happier in Akwatia today than they were before.
I see.
You can judge that by the approval of the president and the direction of the country. And the most intriguing thing is, so almost say the top 3 issues are developmental projects, economy, and education there. Then that would favor the government of the day. So they can provide this rating, not the opposition.
Mame, we say we are there way. Yenim so mampani ni ha. We too kwai. In case otimi be drew before elections, no na oboshi fa Akwatia kromo baako a. Ebetimi adane niema.
Bobie, in my view, well, I don't want to advise, but we let the state the coho.
No, but I asked the question based on
no, but it will have very massive impact. That I have no doubt about that.
Say be a president Timia Bedru Kruma say Friday. Then Saturday he decides to just 45 minutes be or be fa Kruma atwa ho ahia baako.
And then it will dramatically make things better or worse for the opposition.
Abani yada asibebre yabetwa efiada anwumre yenim say hwie bi by Friday 6:30 p.m. Bibi be p and ye nyina yabetwa the ode beba then we can take it from there. Yada asibebre so on akasa.
Miss me that, but oba honestly more on kwakoti.
More on meka kire so mo si wo. Me da asibebre. All right, so ora Musa Dankwa na yenene kasa no. All right. Yangongo ya juma afi na me baba be ya juma pa na omanfo amoaba e base so ya da se Thomas Obin says Bobie I miss you and Thomas definitely my film nyina Judy Mensah is here with us Patricia Meka is here Patrick munya na se man Phil Bruce Smith so joining ye Facebook page yedana se bebre and obitumi eto data no joining wa na wama wani agi but quick one mama zoom in amen kwaya de we Ghana ni bia wotemenka enawie enimi nim san komo we me pesa me be phone lines na be just 10-15 minutes. Talk to me about your experience ewo nurses, health professionals and as a health workers and some just talk to me. What could hospital be? Treatment be na omade mawo. Me pesa woni me din komo. 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, no me nya 10, me fa nipa 10 pe. And obi a me cha no be 1 minute. 0302208090. What could hospital be? And you share your horrible experience that you went through. Your horrible experience. And omodo femu, just tell us. Ye nim komo. And komo wa Ghana. As much as we are talking about Accra, there is another issue there. Last week na asema ano sepa. And Pacho, okay, so hello.
Hello, Bobie.
Yes, sir.
But I offer back up Nana Sam.
Then I'm Pacho more video in conform na juma.
Offer. No war problem. Namedian, a me bosomi. Week me, I brew be a count several years, no Namedian Nancy. Bear 3 weeks in my wife, a cocoye, no operation. Operation, I no of Bobie. Ya pam ama akabese 4 inches o ma pam
mo ye no he enfa
bacho enkoko holy family enkoko
bacho okay
o ma pam ene akabe 4 inches se ene me wife ko iku hon na ikuru ni na wa ma ho ikuru me wife ko hon le o mo ka tire ni se ehon no mo boko na mente ase se yen pamo ikuro eje ba bi fi ho ne abopon ya mpama anfi ba bi ana
na be say we no dey wo ntimi anti ase yom na ti ase unless o ka chem say o medical doctor into unim better than them and now say when ya complications
operation there you tell okowo ye new operation ya ge okowo ni twa no complication na nya no ase still na nafu unse omo agie na ya mofu ne wo soro so na nafu nta so wo soro a enko
okay but what we saw say e den ya and as we akosiki second opinion another medical facility
Mr. Ofabobie and then I'm a man continue also a baby omla no ma medress e hon mo nko an di me person nya doctors bi an committee nya bo an no ma medical
anti per medical facility bi na eden omo so nkasa so that you can understand it. Okay. All right. So Agbojan Nathaniel says our nurses are sometimes dangerous in their delivery of service. Mouse message of the number again. The number is 030-220-8090. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, where your home sense?
Home sense, Pacha Yanko.
From Westland.
Yanko.
When in 2016. Na many travel company ejuma tilajo that thing one they can as a weather from start na mo 4 floor na I did free rooftop ever bought me shoulder. And I'm not bringing my call, take 7 weeks hospital. Listen, the call in another lady, motor abonnement, when I am not at the on you really pushing man on calling her doctor channel. What hospital for me? Yeah, I don't you will be a yellow. Sina, let's into the machine, you put your thing, a Jimmy Bill cell, or be a man, dear man. Listen, later, Ansah I do mission. Look at a doctor say, Mina doing so. I said, me, I didn't have at the mission material, you only say, son, I dear me. Chefe, yeah, if you never was on airtime, well, when it's a minor country, not 1 man came, not all team, the whole Ghana. That's it.
All right, I'm going to find another caller on the line. Hello. Okay, Meluzuno, hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Bacho, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pacho. More video and come from Accra100. Why?
Bacho, okay.
Pacho, I met me talk about more video and come from. What do you met to
Bacho, me didn't their last.
Okay.
With the lakeside estate.
Okay, Alasan. Yankasa.
There was a time. Me the papa be call Kwabena. Now you see bench. You see, I'm paying you. I need 2 benches up. And a time so I say me kwaya sorry aba. Meba na papa na ekukuru edafun. Pajo de benka.
Mpacho meet you.
Na papa na ekukuru edafun omode intuma fita akoba no so. No musio monipa ni ewu.
One out any part of Echo Hospital.
Pajo me ene bra baako.
And I'm a man a bench daso.
But I'm saying, no, sorry, Tom.
And to go, ya sorry, Abba.
But I'm your keyboard.
Oh, by I know of Fracuana Swab for my woo.
But I.
Wow. El Colebu.
But I.
I didn't know catch them, Mono Mocasai. Mubu saw almost what happened.
I almost say we don't catch and no man catch today. You say, the bed and the young penny for no more bright sector, but need I want to be financial freedom, never fun on. And every year so.
All right, me that's it.
But oh, Miss Low, I'm say Oliver Cabo at 7. But almost a year, and yet. Or you follow the word Oliver Kwabena. It's yes, Remo. Yes, Remo.
Oliver Kwabena, okay.
Near Oko, and I'm so and there, hospital as a Eban.
On the Oliver Kwabena or the Raf?
Raf. Say, on one, and come up and say, and got the same Sumiasi.
Okay, all right, thank you. My man go find another caller on the line. Hello. Okay, Mensan Kano, hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Prophet Dr. Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah.
Chief Acho, your friend so free. Your money tell now. I'm on forward to why, Mr.
Your friend is my friend. Peace Village. I break my mind here. Nana, oh, I say my ear kay oh. Oba, Amasama Hospital. Oba, me ba Echo Hospital, maybe. Na, say, nurses at the ho. Obi miami on the phone. Obi air kind graphic. Ya bisaya, almost say doctor mbai. Nana, yet na hosta. Ya ne ba ehun so no na time e ko na me ko bisa nurse ne ba ko say up to now doctor ba ya ni could you believe say na no doctor ba ko ba o she wa fa back door akotena ni office abra onu so ye den air kind graphic
I want infa
ɛwɔ Amasama hospital ɛna me nanti call kakra na me call ball one of the doors ne mo no we no doctor ni ɛhyɛ hɔ na me say ɔyɛ doctor wɔ ha na ɔse ai na ya ba ha dada ya see doctor bi amba ɛdɛ no ɔse yɛ sɛ nurse bi amfa afa bi ambetu n'anim and it was very serious Ansah na that day no me be shout to Amasama hospital but sanke ye na ka e bi a median kra achen raf de no nti ye besre ye nurses no omo bo mo homo den de ne nso so no ye sre wo mo omo nye dia efe ene de fata edamaso.
Right, thank you. So only I share experience. Hello. All right, my make of another caller. Hello. Yes, sir. Ashaiman, me pacho, kache, what experience ne say?
My experience, Mr. Mianka Sanka, me try with him. Oh, me try with him. No more me call. No boss it in the Akawi. Akawi hospital. Ubi do no nanko futi ti ko nyemu mamoje
ya fra say now ya fra hello Akawi hospital
yes
Weja
thank you
Akawi
me try no mama me no mama me receipt na me di company system try na company na dia che o msi ni ko di receipt mbla oh me ko no na si no to just say I didn't know me now, but told me. Let me just say, Madame Yankasa. The mamma two company say, the Paco night, but market them so, the all night, you know, the Jawa mamma to say, Miss Minacola, or 2 months of no buy woman and number 1 night. And they say, may never receipt in number Sansu, Honor company to ya. Oh, no, on the year, Mika. But Konanko 40 years, when you say, Homicide Bank, they are glad after one accident to be happening. Ubakonamoje, you know, be not equipment. Ubakonamoje, you know, be not in your bus. Next, for no one, what they made them to be confirmed. Say, Omunina, because Omunina, they are not so much my mistake. But the most key you more bushy crab. See, Sa Combia will be firm, they didn't call or catch us a never change Mobayana. Oh. It's when we now put him to storm with Jack. May I do not mean in Casa, Juma, Nipper or Nipper area to me, or to me, hard game or hospital, but I didn't move piano. But I wouldn't even know now the area for Kokonokobisa Sama. I would say, hey, who never change Juma. Oh, it's the moment I am where you are saying, can say, be a miss, so be so be it, but Yenina, Bian to some.
All right.
That's the
One text message says, when we were nurses in the 90s, we were compassionate and showed empathy to the patient. Nursing is a calling. Those nurses are just working, or the current nurses are just working for the sake of money and not compassion. All right. Okay. Not out of compassion. All right. So serenity. Filippo Kwabena is here. Crispo also is here. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon, Bobie.
Good afternoon, sir.
But your friend Kelvin.
Okay, Kelvin. Tema, Yanko.
Because I so me share me experience kakra. Asem na abano. Enya asem a osese bi o ye de ano kan keke. Nurse for ankasa no. Bobie obeje di se me no your problem wo mo. E pese me bisa se if you say, and our service, I qualify you to be a midwife. So with me, Manuel, come and never jump.
Josie, if you say that,
Ura, nurse in Nima. If you say no, so what you serving, and so now I qualify you to be a midwife. And as on your room, a process be also apply.
Oh no, I'm medical professional, so I can't tell you this.
Okay. I'm saying because I'm for ya. Sebi you call momo shayeno.
So what is your experience? Go straight to the point so that Obi will wait me a baby.
Maybe problem is say. Omo shayi.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Prosperity Mensa says, Commander, I took my pregnant wife to the hospital to deliver, and one young doctor told me the baby is fat. So they have to conduct CS on her. My wife and I disagreed because she told me she can deliver without operation. Commander, this doctor became very furious, threatening me. I have to go and sign affidavit that if anything happens to my wife, I'm fully responsible. At the hospital, my wife's time was due. Pros Freda Mentiwa Ignasi. David Domi says, good afternoon, Bobie. Our experience in Kolebu is just a sad one that I can't talk about it here. Okay, Sangbanfo from Amsterdam is watching us live. Then we have Richard Boat in a private medical facility at Acho in Accra. Urgently needs experienced physician assistant. Okay, so Obiso ye or no advert then. Ni Ado Benjamin says the nurses and doctors are just killing us. I mean, I say genocide, you know. Kaswa Polyclinic is worse. Easily. Normal. All right, so these are some of the few sentiments. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Bobie.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Pacha, first of all, free Yanko.
Premier George.
Yeah, George Yanko.
There's an audio from NIT FM circulating. Doctor, Emma Trek.
Chairman, we will come there. Speak to your experience and let's move on.
Yes. Young hospital assembly car. Yebu Wokrumha, period.
Mate. All right. Yempeki another caller. Maybe last but one, right? Okay, hello. Yes, sir. Pacho Yanko.
Bobie, man say back when we say. Oh, say by this time, no. The Akufo-Addo neti soa. Bobie, and come one lucky info, what to be that?
Come on, lucky day.
Akufo-Addo say Bobie, so it's Ghana no more lucky info, no.
Pacho Nyapo asem ni ekan. Thank you. All right, Yanko for another caller. Hello. All right. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Boko Chief. Obosumase. Okay, Mpacho Yanko.
Yo, I will be me as some make camera here. The penfold in almost hospital. My nurse in me and that looks for duty. And we pay a baby. And we know what some people who go hospitals here. And next is to be here 1 year, 2 years. Not to know who share WhatsApp, share Facebook, and share TikTok. Like you have to go home when you have to go phone or more share. If you can bet in a community, queen the attack. Next thing you, Doctor Neo, Nina Miba Kodo, how would be a shit of full duty? This was one time. I don't know if we are. About here. All
right. Me da say me mfa ofrefobia bio ha enam de besi. So am for various issues. Yeah. Etete wo mo. Tiana no yese nana kofise wo bi akawe hospital ne de uye ni na oko. Udi agura be usesi a. Anyway, so assembly see last week, and in the first place, me ba Facebook, na me tukwai enti mentimi nyakwa. However, I think we all condemn the idea of confronting health workers while they are working and I say their duty time now all confront them. So we understand, we agree, we all agree. especially say oh yeah Facebook live. That's a Facebook live no oh yeah ewo a yeah facility inside, knowing that other people and yen depending on the hospital on person obi hu say omo hospital na so on da ho no. So I saw one lady sitting on a chair in the video, which I think say nipa no enya ne will na odino ebeto on social media or in public. And that is where I disagree with Raf. Because your channels, yes, obi busa say channels ni use channels no enye yi. But I believe say you can say ye use channels eya ye wo. Na say obia be ye na ade said ye ope wo Ghana, then which means you are living in a jungle. And anybody can wake up. And now when idea am say Kwame, eya pe MPP for no am to say UTV for so kobo o mu di o mu aduane no. Eya pe video ne to. Na ye pe nipa aba omo no aba beka bia. Aba condemn Rafa. Na ye MPP for no mani abrese obi ye na dwuma na wakọ ho. Makasa asem we ya me ya MPP sa current MPP for mu Jimmy went no ena ya me mpese me ko radio so akokasa no wa hwe ya papa pani na wakeka nkwase asem wa hwe ya no wakeka nkwase asem na ye problem na omo na akondem obi se obi eye na djuma no akwakwa akoto ase ne so a na miracle saboaje no na George Kwate no na PK Sapon no na nkwase akeka Jimmy Messi ahiagba ne de wo Jimmy che wo mu nyina o mu kura penatu no ahiagba no ai sa wo mu communication wa Jimmy the facial appearance ni nipadua the way of reason adwene dani trim say wa Jimmy afa na me ba me so me ye me phone call mo ma me call in wa Jimmy yet krom ha want me asuma nkrofo ama omo akwa bro nkrofo say area we are che biscuit ma mo ana tofe we are che tofe ana biscuit we are e ma mo nyina aptan piko hey any abai papa aba management papa aba any omunge ka bo mu fam anya de boso media no eh ana we butter omugo jani free na we kra sugar empanifo say diabetes almost ya to yare amamo ha a jeune jan ajay wo wakwato ahye obi so and amanfransa na meba eye regia de ne so no ahiyagba mo lose code of conduct and na sukura makọ eye high level powered meeting na maybe ya omode me honorable a say mimia me ho pa na nipa MPP ni agimia say woni any option than to tell me say we agimi dodo nyansa di nyansa efiri wo mo nananom apensu UP4 chese Jimmy wo mo agimi Santina Kwame Mfante ka kire ye frane say Baomia say oyeti bonkoso no we dey Kwame Mfante me support o keka bi kire no ti bonkoso keka bi kire mo ti bonkoso ojiro mo wonti ase Peace FM there no UTV there no oh Kwabena me born it Momo to me asuma nkrofo momo ko UTV because you were not happy when in GBB ho enti moko ra UTV se mo babu wo mo na se Raf akọ hospital na so no feel say bibi anya right na se wa ye hu deda na ye penipa momo condemn Rafa na eye MPP for oh we kwasia bu kwasia ye na analyst work no se wo hwe kwasia nim na se kwasia na obu kwasia eya na eya papa eya na eya se kwasia e woni tirim se wo ye kwasia eya na eya because how say ye po bia o mo attack eya institutions a ni pagana fo a sabi o ma dwene mu da ho eya Ghana for woman no Ghana 57% for madwene mu da ho amoma condemn the raf eya. Then you have these rogues, these riff-raffs, chaffs. Now MPP for na MPP ni ani abre no ano so condemn obi to UTV wotimi suma nkrofo mo ko judge kura mo akobo no judge kura mo akobo no judge otia konwa mu MPP for atimi suma boys amo mo akobo no no money abre rafa ko ene de na abawiasi ene de chese jimi nko a jimi obaga so mo te party no enkwasiafo nko na ye wo mba awiase judge kura akobo no oba pay for judge wakobo no was mentia say raf akọ hospital any nurse ni akwaya basabasa then mesi me wa kwantuo mu nyina na me busa me question say enti onipa MPP ni pa wo ye nipa na wo ya aboa wa dia was man crofo ko UTV abomokobu mesi aduane ana UTV fo ba bedie anwumre wonso ye so mu program no anwumre no say local sha wawutimi ye kontomre ene kwansusu a yatwie ko bi kosua Father Dixon so de say okase o mamu adidi na mu didi oh na ye wo hello kumase no aduane ba na aduane ba o enye se we bayiran tamiensa ye ko di ani ye ko di ye ko di a ye ko di ye ko di pa na wo ma ye awokle aye body ampesie atwitwa paya agusuo kosua ya no ahyehyem ko bia ya no adeda so isamon yi wo ma abubu agum wo kama cake ni cake yi na motimi awura UTV wo amomo nyina adwane meboa wo mo adwane agya anuane ni nyina ho satan Kwabena na host em say na Mama Brown why Big G why Miss G oh na Miss G ni nkrofo boom wo mo ko adesu mada oh mama me nto aso omo dwane na omo ayi ya friend say asa akwa no kura ya sa de no say wo ja social media ba MPP ni guy no o pokua so obi o ka say Obama ho na mo tumi atena duane anim age obi ya no kura ya private company o yeah, you don't have any control over it. You need any control over it. Mu ra wa samo kwa akobu omo. Ada ya mwani nyi omo adwuma ho. Na te se rafa onu etua your friend say taxes. A rich hospital, a government hospital. Na ye pegana fo ye nyina ye condemn rafa. Ya na ye metan se mete se MPP ni ka bie. Me time mo sorry ko Kumasi High Court High Court ko buru judge oba penfo mo ko buru no krom ha ye kan crofo mo attack ye state institutions na MPP ni jimini enya kwan no ono so biebie nanum kankan na o ka bi MPP ni jimini no okabi na afenyo marking no ono na dwene aboto a wagimi awuo no na o issue statement yaso yanim na ti kromu a yanim kwaya modi state institutions e fa so yanim how mo attacking state institutions we know no ma ko from journalist from kwasiafo no monko ka monye dede na kwasia no so to foolish boy no kwase ya no odi na fu ne nante no oduru ba bi obedidi no adi ntro no atoa so oduru ba bi no adidi no adi ntro no atoa so sre nkrofo niema saa o ma me we nyusu o ma me nyo nyusu na ani bi approach che kwase yi o dwan ba fante uni bi approach che o na me wa kwantu na me te so mo kasa na me homete ena raf me say Ghana for Ansah wo ye trimus 57% no say ya condemn rafa emma MPP ni mie na no nka bi. As much as we condemn his actions emma MPP ni Jimini enka bi. Mwako bo judge ye koka e wo kroma mo se judge Jimmy abo na mo bo no obi ye na djuma UTV na mwako bo awura ho sa denti ne nipa kro no asema o kan en favor wa station ya odia but mo ko yes ade no and you are coming to tell us. So look, as much as we condemn, the question me busa me hono say enti ekroma among for raising issues about Rich Hospital da. Me ba bo eye bi a kire mo. Anas a video bi a kire mo. E wo niema akoso e wo Rich Hospital. Ade ni bi wo a moma ye nyina ye nka enkrofo ni akum nkrofo among for serious issues with Rich Hospital. People are complaining. Maybe go Rich Hospital that. But a man for complaining that they are killing their loved ones. Matthias will show Maminko. So yanko tie Anas. Just watch this documentary. Maybe I may buy another tape biatro. Just watch a Nyama Ekoso Ewo Rich Hospital. And tell me. As if say, and Maka, me say acquire a rough approach, no, and you're wrong, and we condemn it. But is this the first time?
The first doctor to die from COVID-19 in Ghana is laid to rest.
He was a great physician. And so his loss is very, 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 very bad for the hospital and for Ghana as a whole.
Personal protective equipment, PPE, is vital for ensuring our doctors can safely treat the virus. But these goods are in short supply, and Ghana's frontline medical staff are suffering as a result. I have been investigating one reason why PPE is disappearing. I am investigative journalist Anas Arimiao Anas. My team have been undercover in one of Ghana's best hospitals, where some staff have been selling vital PPE for personal profits. Buying and diverting supplies, while their colleagues risk their lives to save our people.
That's wickedness.
Greater Accra Regional Hospital is ground zero for COVID-19 in Ghana. When the virus arrived, they faced a potentially disastrous lack of PPE. Government called for hospitals to gather as much as possible, and the country rallied around to help.
You are the frontline defense of the population against the disease, and we must all support you to be able to protect us.
But I received multiple reports from hospital staff that some of their colleagues had formed a clandestine network to cash in on the crisis. My sources identified Mr. Thomas Osei, a hospital pharmacy worker. We soon confirmed these reports, secretly filming Thomas sell multiple loads of PPE inside the hospital. Protective coveralls for 600 cedis, $105. On another day, 9 sets of coveralls.
That one is good to the workers, the nurses.
Is it the same type?
Yes.
Is it the same type of?
The same thing.
Okay.
Thomas seemed completely at ease, unconcerned about selling off this life-saving medical equipment in plain sight within the hospital. And then he sold us multiple face shields, equipment that medical workers have been crying out for. The total bill came to $450. Renowned surgeon Dr. Hadi Abdallah has faced a lack of PPE while treating COVID patients.
It's unbelievable. This is so bad.
He was shocked by our findings.
If you look at the facial, my head of department tried on his own to try and create some for us. And apparently we had some in the country and people were selling it. Like that's wickedness. Every 2 weeks the president makes a statement, tells the public how much PPEs they have contributed towards the fight of COVID. And we on the ground never saw it and we kept complaining.
More than 2,000 medical workers in Ghana have been infected by coronavirus.
We work in a system where people were told that they had to manage with 2 or 3 masks for a whole week. If they can be so callous and wicked like that, knowing that when health workers don't have this protective gear, they are putting their lives and the life of their families at risk. I think they don't deserve to work there, and I think they should be severely punished by the law.
We put our allegations to Thomas, who admitted he had sold PPE. He claimed he did it for personal business, that the goods did not belong to the hospital, and provided receipts for the item. When we investigated the receipts, we were informed by the companies that wrote them that they were all written retrospectively under Thomas's supervision and backdated. The CEO of one supplier said they did sell Thomas PPE, but believed it was for the hospital. The goods were intended for exclusive use of frontline staff, not for private sale.
On the 9th of April, they had a call for a purchase of 9 face shields to be delivered to Rich Hospital. And I do not condone in selling to hospitals for private people to sell to the public.
Another hospital staff member was also filmed selling PPE, Divine Kumoji. The hospital began sewing their own masks for staff when they began facing shortages. Divine was filmed selling 100 of these PPEs on site for $140. Divine didn't respond to us, but management at Greater Accra Regional Hospital launched an investigation after receiving our allegations. Both Divine and Thomas have since been suspended for privately selling PPE in breach of hospital rules. All the PPE bought during this investigation has been donated to frontline medical staff. But questions remain in breach. How much?
All right, so this is a short documentary from Tiger Eye on Ridge Hospital. Into Uti baby, and you think say those who are complaining, and Maka may say the approach by RAF is wrong. We need to condemn it. And you guys see a social sanya also. But the question is, Ridge Hospital Is this the first time? Yanko, hear the second documentary. Yeah, you know, I think the person granted interview to City TV, right? City TV. All right, TMA omo credit. And share ne experience ekwaya ne yire fast wuye or Rich Hospital. Is that right? Okay, so let's go and listen to it.
When the 31-year-old Ikuanya Konsebunsu settled on the Ridge Hospital for her antenatal visits, little did she know that she would not be walking out with her baby in her arms, let alone her life. Sadly, not only did the young nurse lose her baby shortly after delivery, but she died too.
So it was through the Doppler scan that they realized that she had a condition called IUGR, which in their medical term, uterine gestation restriction, which is something that reduces the weight of the kid. So what they will do is that they will remove the kid so that they will put the kid in neonatal care for the kid to develop from there. And she was in the eighth month, and I think 2 weeks or so. Then the next day, the doctor that came to see her said they will still go ahead with the surgery. But the first batch left in the morning. They come as a group. You know, Rich have that system where they have about 4 or 5 doctors coming to you at a time. So when they came, but they have head of everything. So I think after it all, they decided to do the surgery. But the second group that took over from the first group came with the notion that they would put her on a drug for 8 days. So that after the 8 days, they would check to see whether she will be improving. The first group that came said no, they will still go ahead with the surgery. So they went ahead. Then 9:10, which is 9:10, they checked the chart still. It was still 1/10, and the chart passed on. I met her in the evenings of Monday evening. That is, let's say 12 hours after cesarean session. Only for me to come home and return the next day and be told she's passed on.
But the bereaved husband insists there was foul play, explaining that his wife's death could have been avoided had health staff at the Ridge Hospital provided better care.
I applied for autopsy, which they did in my presence, and the situation that I was told was pulmonary embolism. So, meaning it is blocking of the lungs, which has to do with blood clot that was formed from the leg, moved through. And then when you go to the lungs, the valves in the lung, it blocked. My little check on the causes of the pulmonary embolism showed to me that there are precautionary measures that are often taken to prevent it. And it's part of the protocol of every hospital that delivers women. So what I did was that I tried to inquire from the hospital whether they took those precautionary measures. Now the hospital administration agreed and gave me a report. There are precautionary drugs or precautionary measures that are often taken, and part of it is a drug that they often administer. Now, from my own checks, what I realized was that my wife was not given that drug.
He has therefore filed a suit against the hospital, demanding 5 million cedis in compensation from the management of the facility for his troubles.
They wrote in the report that it's part of the protocol of the hospital to administer it. But the husband did not procure it, even though it was prescribed. So they implicated me that I was the one who couldn't procure the drug for her. That is why they could not get the drug to administer to her. After I realized that the facility could not provide the medication, and they did that and intentionally tried to implicate me, I went to the hospital administration and checked from my wife's receipt of drugs that we procured. And interestingly, I realized that the name of the drug that the hospital mentioned that I didn't buy was bought. The name of the drug is Fragment, and it is an anticoagulant. 12 hours after cesarean section is when it becomes eminent that blood clotting can be formed. And she died in the 18th hour. Between the 12th hour to the 18th hour, they could have even allowed her to walk a little bit, which is often done at certain hospitals to prevent blood from clotting. They did not do that. Yeah, the suit was filed last week, and we're hoping this week they will be served, so that subsequently whatever the legal procedures has to do, we'll follow and then come to a logical conclusion of whatever we'll be expecting from the court. I'm suing them 5 million Ghana cedis for the damage that they've caused to me.
Sister of the deceased also spoke about how the loss has affected the family.
The news of her getting married got all of us happy. But to hear of her sudden demise was a big blow to us and to all the family. Yes, for having lost her and then the baby as well, it hasn't been easy for us. Even in this time, we still remember her and we feel she didn't die, because I feel there was something that could have been done for her to have her back to life, which was never.
The point is, so we are Ghana near who follow me and area here. Yes, as much as we are condemning the unnecessary confrontation executed by a near Raf. Then again, ask yourself, are we safe? Now, you better say we say to the extent say a whole nurses association secretary to claim they have targeted some media practitioners. Microphobia omo eye ensentwe adwuma omo target omo ne nurses for na akasa say omo en target omo na say obi edi boni say e wo hospital ekum krofo ma ekum krofo yerenom ekum krofo kununum. And they do that after that. No must say implicate no why feel with nipano. I said dintragu so. And now the Nurses Association secretary say now they are targeting individuals to clear them. And let me leave that one there because my panel members are here. But quick one. Young Koshe UTV, MPP attack on UTV. Me say enipa we enye aban adwuma obi private company eya MPP ni ntua taxes emma omo obi asika bia enim na omo timi akobo awura ho simply because they were not happy with one or two individuals bia omo show no, so that's all. They were not happy. Now obi on one hospital, yeah, government hospital on otua taxes. Now say already concerns about treatment. Yeah, de manual. Yes, and I keep on saying we condemn his approach, but enye MPP ni. Se Ghana for omadwini mu dawa omo bo adam ka asemo a eni kwa se MPP ni bie na no akabi, because we have seen worse things. And I can give you videos upon videos. Oba akotna eye Kumasi High Court oye judge onyem. Ni asoma MPP militants, Delta forces, near Omako Bono, upon court, no. And then these guys are walking free. Ewo Kruma. And he say, you can't, attacks on institutions are. Obia de eye. But me sure. Mamenfa we in Chemu quick one. Yes, they can sit down quick one. Mamenfa we in Chemu. So over the weekend, Metesa your friend say Nidin say Debbie Ofosu me pacho adewe monhwe ni ye obedna turning up Ofosu cancer Nidin ni full name they say Kofi Ofosu cancer. All right. So this guy, for whatever reason, say one name me a hospital 6, a year Kufado SC, a Ghana, na waboyu has. Ada ya a Kufado ne see a year you has campus into a C university. Yanene ya one. No aba krudie. No aba komadan. No aba santimampon. No aba a secondary. So me have me with a UHAS campus because Obia him the history about a year UHAS. The inception of UHAS University Obia him. And I won't waste time. Then Asantimampon you see na me cry and woman. Ye beto ye. University Education of Winneba campus. Ye beto ye. Ya nesi waka kraka. Ade ese Akufo-Addo ayena Akenten. University into a C university. And mind you, Ofosun Cancer safe. A year university say Akufo-Addo AC from the scratch. That was the exact where say you see here. Inti Asante Mampong. Eya Akufo-Addo ba Mampong be ware ne yire pani e jankroma maame. Oba ye na school no esiwo. Akufo-Addo ba kromo be ware jankroma e maame. Na school no esiwo. So you know another issue. You know yamfantoche. Now I will deal with just 3 per quick. Kwame for Accra100 University ya osi wesino. And mibusa omo bepem ne ye hunu obi a wafa ne bag se okọ university school e wa Accra100. Ana wahu bi obi anu a Ghana wafa ne bag se university me kọ Accra100. So fa Ghana Web 2024 and I'll pick just a section. Paragraph 3 and I read. We are so happy to see this great facility from MIM and Accra100, and it is up to a good standard to start the university. But some changes need to be done at the Accra100 STEM building because it was built on SHS standards. Pacho Roko Sobame. Almost share the background of a year your friend say Accra100 school no, and Accra100 school no a school JM time and SCC SHS sa e blocks ni bi and nko omo ye and omo anwi instead so buy no beto aso no and no man to aso no omo ko fa sa building no say and ya sa de omo baba be see university and no no omo ko in February 2024 thinking say e betumi attend crofo na adwene say o ye bra university enti omo kwa no omo efiri wo no eno no omo ansi wo bio na onipa dasani etewo entie eno ohene ne ka kire wo no eno ohene no e kire mu no. So listen or say the university was formerly the Accra100. No, where Accra100 Accra100 is not the same, please don't confuse me. Accra100 ɛdeɛ no ɛyɛ SHS ɛdan a nka JM 2016 ɔmo AC ɛna time anso instead so ɔbaa ɔbɛto aso no ɛna ɔtra hɔ 2017 2018 2020 19 2020 2021 22 23 24 February Ansah na ɔmo kwa catch ɔmo say ɛdan we yɛpɛsɛ yɛde yɛ university. So they couldn't even pass. Also, so many universities say, it went through the process. They had a committee. The concept. They had another committee. They went through. It went to parliament for approval. Sani yesi university. Bone any jimini nkwasi asemunti no. So omu hu dino anom kwa kachre. And you see, imem any Accra100, they have territorial issues. Eno mko kachro mso ya pese mo kabom na mo ye nipa baako. Na ye ma mo university. Na ye de abridge sa ayonkofa no. So they call the two towns that sa SHS that way. Yen en ohini ni rezi ye say that way nye standard my university. But ye be fa sa mo be can we hope. Say mo be ba no mo be ma facilities papa. No mo see you. O mo je ba eno ano no. Na ofosun kansa akofa ahwero yesi university ewo Accra100 akumadan de no so eye the same style no wo mo de fa mampon yesi university you has yakoye you ho yesi university no the same trick into abobo ni nyina akumadan de no na Institute of Local Government, right? Studies. Accra100 and no. Campus. That's Accra100 campus of the Institute of Local Government Studies. Almost head office no war. Say it's legal baby. Yeah, it's legal baby. So another one. Then second D, give me second D na me mfenwie. Second D school no wo hot da. Enti ye no so no Akufo-Addo esi eye university. En pe eye ofosum cancer adwene dani tirimu a omo de nam. Omo nim se Ghana for now we can read and we can detect. So sa second D dia no na a railway training school. So they gave them accreditation. That's all. They worked on accreditation for them. And you know, that is for higher learning. You know, almost university. Railway a school, training school, almost an accreditation to upgrade their status. And yes, more being for to upgrade their status, then simply almost university. And Akufo-Addo is a accreditation was university. Can you imagine? And these are the people we are dealing with. And where your small facts, and I'm a person with Ghana for
a lot of universities because on the polytechnic be break universities. And the
James say 150. Can you imagine? Yeah, I Why am so easy? Thank you so much. Can you imagine? You said one more be accreditation, just to make sure say we upgrade your school status. It ends there. So we keep on going. No, I catch us Messi University. Adios, me accreditation. And even when this guy tried the way on Facebook, no, he was not ashamed.
I think it's almost the same debate on by one said Tama President Mahama Wakonyemo between 2013 and 2016. Only about 1,200 kilometers of fiber optic. Internet service providers near they denied it. It's me a use platform no at the man for internet services. So I say MPP by number man for accreditation to use that fiber optic. No, Mama digitalization.
just accreditation.
The only 500
on one yard.
But what will be accreditation?
On
it's very petty. Your argument on
the same thing is with UHAS.
Yeah.
The ononya concept, from the scratch. The late Mills and then the Bajo Mama, they worked on it.
Yeah.
And they made sure say I buy into fusion. I'm who that UHAS is running. Almost on one yard on armchair president. Name no. And year 2012, Juma JM Yen UHAS campus. Ya was shas ya or one year or quite no baby on one yard.
Now say UHAS no. Maybe go school, my colleagues have been in school in 2022.
Okay.
Medical school you 6 years.
Okay.
The real school in 2016.
Okay.
Into that batch of doctors no. Almost go school. My colleagues no.
Yeah.
Almost go school in 2016. 2016 I present go for the present.
Can you imagine? Into I'm going almost
when they do this kind of politics, and on Emma gradually almost lose public credibility.
Can you imagine say Obi Ako Tieska was trained for years. Yeah, thermal plant. Was swat thermal plants in their bagana. Now we did dinner them. Now what fat thermal plant no. Every year Ako Takradia no mako to party. Say why achievement other year or the car power every a year and crying. Eko Takrade. Na sa achievement no esopa
na one who come say no
ebinsi. Can you imagine?
I want to the day for crack KTTPI.
Can you imagine? The no call order yeah EDC a possible miles away.
The transport alone from Accra to Kumasi was
$36 million.
Na plans na say
no see ye mo yen sem mano but the no call yeah at the bar Ghana na there. Yes, or no, you're incompetent. Anyway, so let me leave it. Oh, what the boy announced? Oh, the boy. A big camera, yeah. What can I say? What Jacob can I say?
When the dust settles.
Exactly. It's can be camera. Now, on my way, yana politicians, more 70 years, say, Sikaki be a mujamanako. And that is why I may know, and yes, I me preachy. Accident kolano futuboni ba me de sa de na mo ye no a na we akoye fraud scam na mo de mo ani asine so we akoye fraud scam na mo de mo ani asine so no wo mo wi asika no ankasa te krom a mo nchesi wo mo
egusu chesi wo mo pa
ankola ne de we num de no mkofa ba wo mo Bank of Ghana
David
onkofa o ka ira ka sisi Jubilee House e bi ayira ewo fraud boy bi ho
yenye bi kra Ghana
wo ka ni ho obi ka ayira wo America fa ho wuti krom ha wa ka kire obi say oye fugitive bepem no da so to America authorities intimi no collaborate emfa nipa de ma wo de wo ye beka wo de a kire wo say we ko kire bra na dirimika no akoche no na de no ko wonim sika dodo mo wi afri krom a ade ko wonim sika dodo a wanya ayi remo acha ni abre ne ho saa no a say your personal issue o say de o hu de onya ne ho wo wi ase no wonim sika o ma se free ade ko entry ko kabia mu amo tu ko di an konkonsa udi Ghana fon konkonsa kira abrofo ni amu amo se wo no wa ya ade pa edru wo de so no wi akoto no o ka se fa ne bra so me fa ne ma can say una wa ba mu can offer to wa dey mami kaso Dr. Yasmin kaso dey kaso fine, we agree, we are in a global village, we are all fighting to make sure say we have, but when you are dealing with people say wo nipa na wi asika de kwa no age no dey developing crew no was here bre pevisa akwa bobra oka se fani pa de bra osme fani ma bo amna me fani ma osme fani ma. Look, the chunk of money a year can ofrata wi akogu America ni other places yom de run home country ya yankola ko fa omo de ba ha se yom so de beboa am hwe lounge ni ade ade om bebie ma girls ni boys enya adwuma ye om de om ko fa bi ba no ma de akira ba ha no ma be ka akira o se we wafa we fa we ndi boy mi anchi no o chi wi a no o ma bo aba so se wo de o ya ade o so wajiminti a we are deal. Now when you are Bruni akasa me yard na uti da ko ade ya Bruni si me yard e wo so nkrofo fa bi kwa aye no ma di sese ye footballers no de ye omo obobo no aduru ba bi na omo hwe na abekwa retire sika kakra wa pa gu no na sika no ano omo ayere no omo pentro bi ato so
rape case
no ma sika no omo de ye be do omo ade omo de ye no omo de be di ade a no omo no asa lie no omo aba se ye ba ji akọ ola omo gini ayira ya wani abre won din sei ejajai omun ko wia obi Bank of Ghana omun si omun ko Bank of Ghana politicians omun na wia sika papa chief directors have me so ko chief director bi pa office ko wia sika omun dia sika omun fan wo kroma pa chief directors ene sa jari na manje pani akwaba
wonder
boko de
that's it
aya monka bi maye
ye kabi pa
monka bi maye na hwe me de me no so obi nkokum nipa enye se bi obi atwetu aso obi so me de onipa broni pa de me no
onim say me pesa me clarification kakra
we dey be me na me wrong.
Also, a stakeholder in our affairs. Into who be na a cobonea. You have every right to make sure some amount for asubeti. And they said the menu a penny or high, and so be bitcher and Adrian or Becano. Miss be bitcher and Adrian Becca. Be bitcher or Adrian or Becca. No crane say 2017 by this time. Not the then MPP government. Omuntimi arrange nipa ba kompon kokot.
Oh, me grad yes. And you no grad America. Oh, somebody say a process.
Yes. Yeah. All said the TN say the Attorney General of this regime, any Yoko, any OSP, a Juma Omaye within this last 8 months, no. Or the two other governments, the Omaya, this is record time. Because this is an Attorney General, NSS, or more court, National Signals Bureau, or more court. Edu wine general court ya kind of saying Sky Train or more court any other ones and at this Attorney General or file case within the next 1 week or two not the witness statement no witness evidence
na unim
the TN say
menga semjro na ye de ye agro ya tremu ache
true
na se o ka se ubedi buku achi de ya analysis see the book na ya analysis nka Professor Nkiti when a communication officer
na botre
na ti ma mi ka se mi kire unu ma sma waka no unu ma se kire we see 2017 by this time na MPP nye dey
omonko court mpo
it shows you that the NDC was clean.
I know.
Hold on.
But some almost allegation be bring
ba enju so we don ko toto
Debbie
mami ka se mtro if you have any idea the entire Ghana for 257% ma NDC ya oniaketwa enka wonko ho
me no ya adwin
2017 that they have nothing.
But we have everything.
Ajay, what are you talking about?
Look,
let me tell you. Na yetu abano ni ani JM no ko ek ne kwara so. Onim ni ma ni ehun ni documents ani epie so. Do you have any idea? Go to Bank of Ghana workers don't call year campaign you money ma and this go to them the kind of evidences. Go to them. You'll be shocked. Ghana for to a bar na ebinum kra hwese adan this be win no ani kwa say MPP for down fee. Yes, it may be wrong.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. But make sure the level
expectation no.
You.
And I think say the leadership yedi omo SC in charge no. They are not the solution about the expectations.
Oh no, we know.
And
we know but analysis we dem say dey catch them no. Catch them say
me know ya dream. Me know ya but the person me tell
2017 they had nothing. So they could even two cases no after 2019 they lied against them. Just like Opuni and They lied against them.
I agree.
But this time around, my God, Jesus Christ.
Me also FDA so yen sembia na pesa meka. Unim say very soon one of the cases. It will be done.
Moya say ya me no NDC say after Friday
me pesa me mandate. Is it me pesa me mandate? Me pesa me mandate, but meaning say one of them very soon. Ghana for better assemble. Omo expectations no will be met.
Them because Kwabena better assemble.
O better assemble. O be better assemble. Na Ghana for ati assemble say sika twitwi dia ye wi afie ho no. Ghana besa nsa kanes.
O say o kan see an kam no ni asem.
Sa was ad the ten say.
Monya ntem.
O say o to be mad.
Monya ntem very soon. Na Adam be wie no ano. Me wona ntwe bi o mampon. Makokuru dia ye stew na me dia bram ofi ho no amo ayi mo pa ye perfume na so mo peloka no dia bram munyini winni obi ani di pese. Anyway, so quick one. Mama started with my brother citizen Akwatia then Ridge Hospital. These two issues. Let young team feel a quick one.
Mama encourage first. Commander, I de me wa na ka bibre about. In fact, ozi kama mincha na mincha muni adok. Na etifu na shofo mpimpim aworhwe. You see, I have a little challenge. Commander, say ko Ghana registered Nurses and Midwife Association website. Their mission in there to develop the nurse professionally to cope with contemporary challenges of the profession towards the promotion of health of our clientele and their socio-economic status. The mission of Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association is to develop nurse professionally to cope with the contemporary challenges of the profession. What are the contemporary challenges of the profession? There, what to see, and as for the obey we juma. There, as professionals, there, cruising. Na we tumwama inyama bia oyo oswana akwan we juma yemunu we tumwa den wa we jinano towards the promotion of the health of our clientele. So they are training them to be professional, to cope with the contemporary challenges, and also towards the promotion of health of our clientele. So your client, when it comes to health, your client is always right. Obi aboko hospital biano. Commander, Ochede Esebi. And luckily we have a doctor here. Eco hospital.
A medical doctor.
Yes.
A certified one.
Yes. No, Ochede here. You understand? Eco hospital Ochede here. And when you are sick, you could be psychologically, emotionally, physically not well. So when a patient maybe na say chi nu sunsuado a doctor, a medical doctor who is a PRO of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association, our mission in there, they want to develop nurse professionally to cope with contemporary challenges of the profession, behaves this unprofessionally, then we have a challenge. And I don't see how you see, Commander, I didn't tell you, baby, as someone a doctor here, more can once a man. Now, it's more can you ya juna na mesume ya juna de. What be you may be or what was his agwer. Obi today, Dr. Tim Cranchum. Obro transfer. Yay.
Transfer. I think the law must deal with him because look, if you sit on public platform, now catch say what targeted journalist be
threat of harm.
Yes, it can be me. I be sorry.
Commander, it's not me.
Sorry, you go hospital. What do you say about Bono? Not just it's too
Commander,
late.
it's not me. And I think the journalists should take it up. And I say one question is in it, you don't sue. Or sue Raf. That's what they have done. So, and I'm saying that a patient come to a hospital, you are regarded as not well. You are not sound. Because me young come hospital, be a new hospital, don't show the way in fit. Obi yara na dream ukra no obotu abade, it is affected. And when a patient behaves in a way that is not sound, you the professional, the so-called professional, is also not supposed to descend and act unprofessionally, especially when the body you represent as their PRO. Where you mind there? What mission in there? What manner act professionally in facing the challenges, the contemporary challenges of your profession. The way you connect or consulting room, you will have the confidence as a patient. Sabi obi yim baby problem be button wo. It's because you are a journalist. Now somebody akebinti. Now say you end up in front of him in the consulting room. So then when you my bad by you. Now one kasa with what he has said, as a patient, the sight of him in the consulting room, it's enough to kill you before he even attends to you. Yet, the health minister can't do anything because of hey or your problem. Because already they have put the health minister in a certain category. He also saw be brave or many more. And I so agree there. Hey, into MPP agreement and say this will happen.
No. You dare not. You dare not.
This will happen.
No way.
There you are a PRO. You will do this. And this is not the first time this gentleman is acting this way. But I make any answer son or do. Ye January. Young can answer. Obia Yanusri or the mother man we grow wings. But these people, you be on to them, you clip their wings. You clip their rings. Because the way he's sitting there and the way he's talking. In Yejuma or private hospital. And you talk like this. No, I was very sad when I saw him that day. Very, very sad. And I was like, a PRO of a professional body descending this low and being entertained in media outlets. You understand?
Oh, really? Or a nurse.
Oh.
Or a nurse. Or a PhD. And offer such this for the Olegon.
This is terrible.
Yes. Extremely unprofessional.
Very. Anyway.
So you descend this low. No, it's for me it's sad. And I think those that he represents have a bigger responsibility. Because Sabi say if Obido or represent wa na sembia obakan oti wenyi manogu fi. So if the me in pain or represent Siena, I'll be very worried for such a person to represent me. Because I would disassociate myself with some of these comments that they are professionals. When people, journalists who have said some things, so what they will show them how professional they are. Hey, I see. I know Ghana your problem, pa. I American. Nobody will do anything with him. As some are working, we go from him about from our nothing. Ochinano na why should be sukutupa. This will encourage Obia no sort to adjumbon wonitim to also do the worst. Jobi yeme bia Robakado yanso akutia ya chromo kakra. So this one, I think that we should deal with this thing immediately to assure patients, to bring some confidence for people to be able to go to these medical facilities. I know amazing because any madrina wafa na adrina that to nkrofo bi mu wotirim. And then someone can so won sado. And I think that it's important that we'll deal with this situation. Commander Akwetia. Commander, you see, Akwetia no ade mayesre na ye kacha ye nuanum Akwetia fo inde. Nya GCPP ekoho. Yakoso ya honzen hwe. Yehun de sebe strategically on tasum. There when you've started a year, you are just 8 months into an administration. You have about three years to go. On tasum, they're able to earn a month because 2024 strategically we did not go. So we don't see why we should go there. But so one of the key things are here in there. Nanado too afu to be wejiso. Nanado ko ejiso no kade ejisofo. Se mo road ya mo se mo pe mo bia ye. Nobody is able to sign road contract. Afu to nanado too ejisofo yen. Ninti se obi pe contract ma wa signer or your no president apart from him nobody. Afutu nanado odi two ejusufo yen ina no gomwa yeja atamusa wonye ni baby ko na yimfo no yen krofa wara wose we na ebusuafo ko hu president okacha on the 1-2 ama tukujonti oyi nanyi kakra. If you can't Nana Akufo-Addo nsama waka when it comes to by-election oye bebre na say ye from afuto a Akwetiafo I'm sure they know what to do. But you see abubo enyeme bi akofin cancer or say MPP wetum waye and I pay metina hakade I dare the MPP. If so feel them wa brethren wo ye adwuma pa won fa nanado won fa no kwakotia nkoye campaign because nanado of Eastern region and then I saw the chief of staff from Eastern region. I saw the national youth organizer who is now the minister of youth of the NDC in Eastern region. Who former chairman of the NDC and now chief of staff of the vice president. They are all from the Eastern region and they were able to go to Eastern region to go and campaign. But
including Marita Brew and
exactly. Commander Mpocho, former president Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, Onfi Eastern region.
Yes.
From Neho to Akwetia,
it's just a short distance.
Exactly. So why can't they take Nanado to Akwetia? And I'm daring them. If they really feel that Ampa will be a Juma, once they will use his work to campaign, they should take him to Akwetia. So when I'm to my then they don't have any business in our politics. And that is why I always tell my brothers, the other alternative parties, that this is the time I able provide an alternative to the NDC. Because MPP is a way.
Very sure.
Oh, when say if really they feel that they have worked, they should take another to Akwetia. If they don't, they are not able to do it, then there's a problem. Now say MPP for campaign or Kufuor Nasam, one can another Nasam.
Would you say Kabefi?
Ajita.
Ajukum.
Commander. Atito kra. Inti ame de moshe. They have few days to go. In fact, it's about a week to go. So I'll be very happy to see it when we see Nanado in Akutia. Na me wonder yes, ejuma no MPP abada wo ba be ejuma. Until then they one copy baby na if Akutia for representation obi obaka represent of parliament. Waka for obi oboko yiyo ko akode fom. No akwoti na fom. Etuate minority ya.
Etuate do.
One okwa ye Buffalo soldier wo yoko ya Shatawale ne fans we say the influencers MPs ejuma watch them coffin mbebu no yin there bibia ya munkogu streets
munsem
nti so what representation if this is the kind of representation they want
I'll come back to you. Mekama for say Yenua Haruna Muhammad, the Executive Director, Alliance for Justice and Equity, are joining in the studio. But before that, we have this press release from Ministry of Defense. Z9 Helicopter Crash Investigation Board commences work. Dated August 25th, 2025. So let me just pick like 2-3 paragraphs. The Ministry of Defense hereby informs the public that the investigation board established to inquire into the recent Z9 chopper crash has formally commenced its work. The board is chaired by the National Security Coordinator, with membership drawn from the Ghana Air Force and the Aircraft Accident and Incident Investigation and Prevention Bureau of the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority. The United States of America is providing advice and assistance to the board through visiting investigators from USA Air Force. The board may also invite other relevant aspects and institutions, both local and international, to assist with the investigations. It will be recorded that on the day of the incident, 6th August 2025, a preliminary investigation team was constituted to gather all available evidence relating to the crash in support of the board's work. A preliminary investigation team is scheduled to submit its report to the board today. Wow. The investigation board has been mandated to complete its work within 30 days. So which means we are looking at maybe roughly like September. And then so this information from the Ministry of Defense, signed by Dr. Atto Forsen, Acting Minister for Defense and Minister for Finance, proper one. Haruna Akwaba, Boko de. Good.
Yes.
Nanae, Wadarma, acquired that from Yanka Tunumuna.
Yes, before some me do no. One say a statement be about bonting from Responsible Cooperative Mining and Skill Development Program.
Okay.
How comes them?
Okay.
Na Mijidi say it will be one of the major landmark decisions the government of President John Dramani Mahama aye as far as the fight against Galamsey is concerned. And now the Omo coordinator, lawyer Frank Asari, Ado Donald friend Pedro. Onona or this Sunday me anopa ya publish it or socials. Na it shows clearly say we are doing something different.
Pacho only enche mu asem kakra.
Enti I have it. Enti I will read it.
No worries.
The whole idea about the Responsible Cooperative Mining and Skill Development Program. There were 3 objectives. Number 1 is to shift mining from the illegal system that we have to the legal mining system, where it will be done in cooperatives. Eye Minia Haruna, me and Minia Penny ato any about 8 other people. Yebe Kambum nipa 12. Yebe ko secretariat ho. Ni akoka atro so ye pese mo kyereye how I see legal mining. Na ye kyerɛ mo baabi a ye hu a ye gidi se betimi aye mining. Na entity no kɔhwɛ sɛ yetimi ye mining wɔ hɔ a. Na ye de akɔ Minerals Commission. No mako trainee for several days. Support to be here to do legal mining and NSA and sell forest no will be done. That is number 1.
My process nibio.
And see, the whole idea is to change from illegal mining to legal mining. That is number 1. There were 3 objectives. Number 2,
the cooperative concept.
No? Yes, it was 6 pillars. I'll go to all of them, but I'm just telling you the objectives of the program. Number 2, it is to give sustainable jobs and employment opportunities to our people in the mining areas. Number 3, because of illegal mining. And as a mining na no, because oil mine dey be took from akọ gold number. Here we are. I will see a reclamation. And also another job opportunities for many young people. Into 1, we are dealing with illegal mining. Number 2, to create jobs. Number 3, to reclaim our lost lands. Those are the 3 objectives. Now, I want to distinguish this program from community mining and before can say yakore branding no. 6 pillars. Number 1, a cooperative mining scheme. The mekan no. Say mabunu nankasa ebe come ho abum of the community. Ombeko our concept for ho. Omako apply say pese mining. Our comes dep responsible yes okay. Responsible cooperative mining and skills development program. Responsible cooperative mining and skill development program. Which
is backed by law.
Yes, and then on my issue statement, I am the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. First, no a friend in NALEP no need the National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program. And no, and Oma enhances edwuma no. And Oma share lessons from community mining and people before ye kwada na galam say no. They pick lessons from Oma Kabum on dia create our concept no. It is entirely different from MPP for community mining na. Omoka ho asem no. So the first pillar is the cooperative mining. Emabunu no be kabum, ye be kire proper ways of mining. Ye be guide you. Now you trauma how to extract gold from ore no without using mercury and cyanide. They be saying so. That is the first pillar. Second pillar, mining support services. Mining, there were so many supports. Geological survey and support are one of them. Technical training one of them. Safety. Now so beti esim crophobia kwakutu amna galam say amna na eden ebua eden egum. Large scale mining for almost so mutu amna. I don't know what the because necessary engineering works need training, no need safety compliance. That's an they do it. Into one test Anglo gold and answer Newman for amana iodine ebuagum. Into the second pillar, mining support services. It will be providing equipment leasing, a part of mining support. Say obi here 30 billion and 50 billion sana wetimi ay mining. Because the more ani pa no be boka sana wetimi ashe adwuma na sana eno na ma adwenbone ye de ba the man use crude means of doing what mining na ma akoy galamsey. Until they are giving them all the necessary support, mining support services. We are giving them geological support, training, safety and compliance. That is the second pillar. The third pillar is vocational training and entrepreneurship. So you buy mining responsibly. Yeah, the machines in the mining. We need to train people who repair the mine and the machines. You'll see a chair where you operator, where you organizer, where you way. So what you say? Other vocational training here to support the group. So that's the third pillar of the program. The fourth pillar is environmental rehabilitation. Yaya mining, no mining biya okwa ututukru. Reclamation. How the system will support a mabunu ni ebefa mabunu nabi to do the reclamation. And no another job opportunities. Whilst we don't degrade land na there, I say no. Fifth pillar, agricultural value chain development. In a mining area, na you be a bit mining. What are the other alternative jobs? Inti Omai be a friend of cooperative farming. Inti Omai farming cooperatives. and other small vocations, ne other jobs are on betimi aye and the support no will come from funding for nalepna initially na nalepna use no. It will be used to fund these agricultural cooperatives for them to also farm and earn a living. Final pillar, a very important pillar, the community infrastructure development program. Bobie Ansah, baby I am in Ghana habia. One of the difficulties are among breaking was a lack of developmental projects. Meboa. Oko boase oko takwa oko bogo so oko pristia. They don't look like baby are too from a good year. They lack visible developmental projects in schools, hospitals, cheap compounds. Near market and get here ordinarily a quite walk crying papa. Now, this responsible cooperative mining and skill development program, cooperatives, no, they will have corporate social responsibilities. It's the other multinational companies almost set up in Ghana. You for community development, bank for telcos, industries. Oh, hi, so and a screening, you see school down, you my community way, these cooperatives will also do some for the community. Sikano, the better community development fund. Near the CCSA, near my winning within the community. And fundamentally, the root cause of Galamsey, it is being solved. One, unemployment. The people will continue to do their mining to solve the issue of unemployment, but they will do it responsibly. Insensu.
Nana, Mama Musa Husani. With all these 6 points I was raising, is it that we have just one out of the 6 a year novel to us?
You see, oh dear, what is our question?
Yeah. I just want an education.
The reason why, and I'm in kind of the reason why Galamsey no a project plan some in the last 8 years yentimi because now the leadership at the time no they were a beneficiary of it.
Yes, I know, but I'll come back to the 6
and the 6, commitment. All you need to fight Galamsey the commitment on the part of the president or the leadership.
That's all.
Okay, so Professor Frimpong what in the report be by of course me nka say ye buy within 8 months. Just say we have been the best ever. But for once, I know President John Dramani Mahama and the Lance Minister, they are extremely committed. Okay, so Professor from what 37-page report. Papa Nebeka say, oh, you report no or the 2 years ago for a report na nyeri. Obobon Crofobia D will report him the evidence can. Okay, say journalists be your friend is settlement no or yet more despite media at the time. Or no control police statement. Say ye excavators na ono na Galamsey for no be 2 years ago na council no release excavators na mom ono ye kwa wusimu na ye adwuma sa evidence we now ho but the government at the time told us say money evidence it's angrofo na process for what ya bom din inja mom form nkudi na process for what emboa and now me no ka say allegations about say impanyfo mienu bi omoye members of the NDC omoye impanyfo wa NDC me Jesus woni momo allegations keke na aba bontin obi anim say yampa nyampa omo akasa aba bontin abeka say nyampa meboa but what has the president done? President Mahama worry for Mama Yoku. This didn't happen under the previous MPP administration. And see that. And then President Mama baye. Of course, Obia bet me on a doubt, Obia bet me on the criticisms. But you can see visibly said there is a clear plan. Ye buy money licenses are ye dema amount for after December 7 hurriedly. Ebi mu de koye Galamsey no ye revoke his licenses ni na. Ye buy only say over 3,000 excavators have been impounded at the port. In Crawford mo excavators o muntimi nchire adwuma no be Ghana. They are the port. Investigations are still ongoing. And ma but yam ma crown farmer inside upon when ya ngura bim di akwasha kwa Galamsey. Ye buy na 9 forest reserves ye nkum. And then we have gained access. Of course, Galamsey no baby oko other places, some places are a big guso are ekoso. But gradually, and no Accra me no ka say 9 was for echo in Zamaho baby. Echo clear some of the Galamsey way. Yenya a lot of settlements within forest or moya Galamsey ya. Task force netimia urum akoye mu adwuma. A clear microphone. Oti ase. Enti this is a problem akoswa ne kase pa anu in the last 8 years. According to what Professor Frimpong Boateng catch in a 37-page report. Bobie, they hear a mumu mo support. Say the president's commitment towards fighting Galamsey, you know, we will not be skeptical. Yeah, they support the man. President Mahama and the last minister you are fighting against my illegal mining for 8 years as Sikaya then a chromo. Chinese for a goon. Ochioma, a bear avenue for police in Pennsylvania to even make money from them. So we are away. And enya a concretwasa. But what we didn't have in the last 8 years, the commitment of the president, which we have now under President John Dramani Mahama. Until let us support the man, let us support his lands minister. Na nkakranka kro omode ye kono. Omode ye du achire. Na Ghana timi enya the fight against Galamsey hon fasopa. Ye ku Galamsey no na ye turn around illegal mining to create legal mining schemes that are clearly regulated by the necessary authorities. No. Na ye timi enya case yebe pamu mebunu efi adwuma na bra ye ni adwuma bi ede momo. Enti that is the little I have to say about this program. Nurses na sem no. Bobie. Me my adwuma hospital, radio hospital no me say na me adwuma.
Oh, okay.
At the time before ye ba ban mu no. I was there from 2023 up to the time I complete it. So omo who I know them. And I know the difficulties in health facilities in the face. Me so my doctor ni bida. My adwuma I know all the issues there. Obi kura to me ba na niema nketengeti idea we ebi ni ho. And on the side of the health professionals, they have an issue. On the side of patients, and that's why I'm to say Abrante na onya issue. Also issue because on also Ghana ni otua taxes. He expects to say the right things to be done. And so if there are issues hana obiana or responding to stress and issue, nobody says that the OAN was right. What you say? I will not sit anywhere and condemn him. You understand the point?
Yeah, Raf, no, what's wrong?
So, me who videos no. I feel I matter say.
So if hold on, no was wrong. I would want you to tell a idea wrong.
Because matter say on also man side of the story.
Yes.
Necessary for also more side of the story. And I understand there's a committee here putting it together to give us actually what happened.
No, but Nana, with Haruna question, no. To be honest with you, I don't even want to go about whether there was a brawl or but you see, say what could be a for young kwa. That's all boy for a minute you must take in great consideration
where you are.
In his sleep or in her sleep or t-shirt. Then again, what's your live phone?
And you're fine.
So me call hospital, man, cause let's see me try. Or to me call hospital and say, me these two issues
are the major issues.
Yeah,
and you don't know if you are condemning it, we condemn it outright.
Oh yeah, of course.
But nobody in this country should be allowed to say, oh yeah, a general secretary of a professional body under the ministry. Osha Ministry of Health hierarchy now. Yeah, Pharmacy Council, Medical and Dental Council, Nurses and Midwifery Council, Kolebu, Konfanoche, and all the other teaching hospitals, allied health, ambulance service, blood services, and what have you. National Health Insurance in there. And so who lead the minister? Who said they don't report to anybody apart from the minister?
Oh, I see.
Yes. They don't report to doctors. They don't report to OBR. Almost a minister now said that relation hierarchy now.
Yeah. Nurses Association.
Yes, Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association.
I see.
Yes. Medical and Dental Council, Pharmacy Council, Ghana Registered Nurse and Midwifery Association. And you report to the minister directly. Utimi who a general secretary of the association na or catch minister and say minister statement in Kwasa statement. Respectfully, is that how we want to live in this country? Nobody has a problem with you. Say Ghana a democracy and ameboa, but Emma or MPP some na we no. I affected the people you lead. When you say Ghana be a consensus building. Ye na kwatena se ne ya George na minister go say oh ene mu meye we amamo ye be we enti necessary ene midwives about me because of the conduct of my general secretary no minister no enipa o
of course
o emotions enti ujidi pa say medical and dental council for the proposal about say omu hia bibi na Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association for also mo the proposal abasa mo hia bibi na mo general secretary na eko defend ade we o minister say ye nyama mo into who na o minister na akade na be.
No, but with that with the argument I disagree.
Why?
I may be wrong.
Yes.
Because whatever a woman minister and say enyane dia on what determine where
commander who ti hoyi and no dia na have access to you.
Yes.
So I can deliberately make it impossible for you to meet me, let alone near.
That is not to say that is not to say
we need that cordial relationship.
The point is eyana enye amayofo tai edisa nkomo which me even my friend ministers I keep on telling them don't say that, it's not right. Because hey Ghana at the end of the so you can't use your discretion
Debbie
to determine because we go wrong with many dear. But when it comes to sharing the national care, Nobody
is saying it's a BBC NC. Nobody says a BBC, but the point is that minister no so nipa. Maybe Jinisa minister no nyado.
But when you friend too for say so you nipa for nipa some no to if you
true.
Never remember your professor. If they need it say be amenena na esan say me Bobie Accra from your media ne bia menena na enya one or two altercation bi me adwuma na my friend kwa mkwachi aka chen say na ye ba ha emanen kasa how does only and it got to do with adwuma no but government
I am responsible
or be kasa or kasa mo man into obetnia be kasa Bobie u si abontina na was bia. But
the point I'm making is that even on the side of the leadership of nurses, what could the minister not tell radio? So
it's a fact.
And to say a cast a minister to bet me I could. Even if minister no,
and there's some inferior. You
understand? But the point is that we must, and this is not the first time I see it. Or we declare strike no. We had a lot of interviews.
Banana, is it true that some issue statement necessary midwives or issue statement against him? Is it true?
Against the man?
Yeah.
Minty bibia.
Okay.
Yeah, all said necessary ko doso.
Oh, okay.
Ebi mo so ha omo ne abrante we no. Enya because of me approach no. Omo here first strike and crowd say ebi mo disagree.
Yeah.
Now the posture na bebre ani nye because this is the president's representative. Who did that time? How about that say president no appointing no.
Ansah.
Yes, who did the president? Who the president any which chief from? Indirectly, that is exactly what you are doing. And see, I don't think it's fair. Or your penny or your lecturer, maybe we born in the mano. Say at least or students, nursing students are there. What's the mechanism? We don't expect to say Obiade one in between forms are. But the point is that we are building a country. Say we MPP time now or ye or that's your general secretary. So under the MPP, did you have a situation now? Minister say asemano tuka ejina. And the health minister is one of the most available ministers you ever get.
Oh yes.
Baby, I send yes yo. That young friend of crowd also of course a emergency and a surprise visits. What did they make an say? And the MPP, did they have this opportunity?
Now, secretary, they know a ban it to say we a farmer on Ansah.
What you say? What Ansah we are minister, the minister near farmer na sitting it doesn't make any sense.
I was shocked there.
What did they make an say? It's a media me the man who see no. This is the country we find ourselves in, and the Kufado's animal wins. Now, crowds through. Ubet me a Kufado minister say, what no
go try.
Oh, he won't try because I Kufado the mouth crowd. Ubesru, but
constituency
but this is the John Dramani Mahama government. I usually say, Ubia who quite say, Obechere we are a tolerant government, but Mijidi say, Niama PI question will inform. The decision of the government on certain things because you say niama bi kosoa ya finance for ma but it is to the yes now you see an disrespect
if he wants that any journalist a patient comes before
me journalist say
will show
some
you,
journalists will show you ni pan kwa na ode to atopre na say Bobie wa ene wa be bo machi say no o ya na ho dodo wa ko so aye hwe. And this is a general secretary.
No, but
assassin way. Who say you bet me taking it on?
So Nana, presidency.
A threat of harm.
No, presidency at the same way.
Sir, president or Singapore.
No, I'm talking about the presidency.
Of course,
because even when the president is not there, the presidency is.
I believe say Akesefo are taking notice of it. Maybe the necessary actions will be taken. Because Oka say, oh yeah, nurse na ubi ba to hospital la. O patcha say, nurse nipa no ube facing with prejudice. Now, say nipa ne won nyaadwe nti no oba you make sure say harm will be visited on the person. I think say Mpanyinfo Okroma should take this matter up and the necessary action should be taken.
Okay, thank you. Harun. So nurses issues, Akwatia issues. Yanko.
Michia Dr. Ayeni Minia Atu. Michia su etifu. Michia Health Minister Honorable Akando. Yami mano abotre kasiye obetumi esum omangana with all the riffraffs called general secretaries of the group and onim nyansa nanso no otumi edidi nyansa fuatam. Last week Thursday Mitina Class FM described doctors and nurses as useless in quotes. And Amika say elsewhere nurses and doctors value life first aside personal interests. Inti say Mika say nurses and doctors are useless and elsewhere you won't find people like doctors being
me say me very very useful. My name is colleague doctors be bringing nurses very useful. Kakra bi me jini say ka obe tinya qualify na kasa some of them.
I have my reservation and I'll tell you why. Say Michelle and then I mean we share programs and I respect you under no circumstance. But people like general secretary can make people generalize their terms because some man share pain. My assumption is say you are leading fools. Because me, Anka, if I were part of the association, I would have written my reservation about Sakosia Penina or the nurses and midwifery. Oh, so a Kosia Penny, Mashianope. He's a useless dude. So I don't respect people like them to lead me. So you respect
Nana, Dr. Ayasenka
to write and disassociate himself. I'm coming. To write, no, you are a doctor.
But I'm not part of nurses.
I'm just saying that you are a doctor. You are a doctor.
With good standing.
With good standing. And they work hand in hand under your doctors.
They don't work under us.
Without me, I am correct.
But they don't work under doctors.
They work without nurses. That's what I'm saying. Without nurses, doctors cannot operate. Without doctors, nurses are useless. So that is where I'm saying I'm coming from.
That's fine, no problem.
What do I say? So if a good standing doctor like you, and I know the people are and now your colleagues that you can't vouch to say omu the same category with who you are as in person. No? I'm sure say you should have raised some concern. Raise certain concerns that people will side with you. And I said this, a lot of them are useless in a sense. When you go to the hospital, they prioritize more than to prioritize lives first. And I issued certain instances. Personally, my experience. And Sadano, share videos now. I have been one person who has been trending since last week. Simple because of and politicians, MPP4. What do you say? And in this country, do wanna have raised concerns under Akufo-Addo's tenure? Say what about politicizing every institution and political groups in this country. That was his major achievement as a president for the past 8 years. And you can't want to say to the extent say, even when you are not identified, they try to identify who is going to criticize Akufo-Addo in the next minute. And Ukaya, in the past, you come here in the evening to talk about what is happening in this country. Because you don't know who is coming after you. But all of this would happen under Mahama because you're northerner. Let's be frank. All this, you can say Mahama is tolerating this nonsense because you're a patriotic citizen. Mahama is tolerating all this nonsense because his upbringing, no. Say, we a penny, we are kwala, we are so respect for humanity is what they used to train him from infancy. Yeah, if you listen to that useless look, I don't want to be Asemi Mikaya. The very first time Michiano during the Omu demonstration, your friend saying strike no
recent one.
Yeah, just recent one. Michiano, and I'll be say, oh, so Penny Adena, say, I believe you are a leader and all this. So masa, you become one some later. I hire coin and I me call ye. So you can see, say by upbringing, no, he's not affable. Or you be his mind is said that MPP first, not Oman Ghana. MPP first. So whatever MPP Beka about Omaino, Beka about nurses, no, that is where or no Befa. So these are people, at least as a country, we should single-handled by their deeds and by their actions. I won't be wrong, say he's a lunatic. He has psychiatric problems. Because as someone who is leading a sensitive organization and for that matter a group, NDC4 MPP4 NDC4 CPP PSC4 and you come out to lead such sensitive leader group and your political affiliation is obvious. It's just say such person is endemic to the growth of this country. For that matter, at least doctor at least so that we can come out to expand certain people within the leadership of your profession. And yes, idea time will come. People will always go there and create problems. Last time, Commander Ukaya Mibaha, the negligence of a doctor that led to the death of my wife. Wakai, Wakai, yes. And Sadano so no Mikai, pass me Bisaubi. Say if for any reason, doctor, your colleague doctor, the show. And if no matter how good doctor you are, that ABR, ability, and then another useless doctor somewhere will take care of you. And I mean what? So there are certain things when you are doing it, be mindful, say, how about the next minute? Say, what would happen? This rough issue, I watched the video, and stage now, nurses no stage here no. Me who yapenda make us a kai. The general secretary of this association would come out and say certain things and without listening to even the other side of the story. When Ralph said, oh no, Krano, oh honum Ansah the health minister by. Oh no, Krano, no, the health minister. Oh no, Krano, no, Yari. So in all of this, no, Mimi Baya, I am coming to visit somebody. And an hypocrite or Yari da honum. You are telling that person to go and activate Onono card. What is the meaning of emergency? What is the meaning of emergency? So, doctor, I don't know how often you give orientations to your people, how often you give training to these nurses and the freshers. I don't understand. ABR, the word emergency, no, you can interpret it to so many meanings. But I know, sir, say nipa yari ena ye dinubaho as emergency. It is meaning, sir, give everything that would need to save his life. Say a card na ube kwa activate kura, you can do that after which. Say a DC kakura na ube jia, you can do that after that. And a citing example of the US. Miankasa mia mituhui. Sabrina na mini documents. What do I say? I have used people, I have been to the hospital, Maryland, University of Maryland Medical Center. Miko honum. Eko ji ayarisa. Ansana yetu asikano. Months, years later. So in Ghana, our system is sex. Ubaho, and then the moment you say you will health insurance, now a share doctors and nurses bufu. I don't understand.
Yeah.
The moment you card no, a share bufu.
Yeah. Then
you are a target and you must die. So when people go back to the north, the way our nurses and midwives are treating our mothers in the hospital, and so sometimes I wonder why people, and sometimes I don't even think about the way the nurses or the doctors treat, but it appears say the politician is a problem. The politician is a problem because as an individual, your mother wants you to be a doctor, meanwhile you don't want to be a doctor. Your mother wants you to be a nurse, meanwhile you don't want, because yeah, do you wanna say me school? It is automatic, say juma. That passion is not there. That person has a business mind.
Yeah.
Until you're forcing you to professional. Until you know over kurano. Now doing to say police in here or over chrono. Because open baby.
Or shout out no
corona.
All right, sir.
What did I say? So a lot of the nurses and doctors today we are in this country doesn't have the passion. I don't understand. Say I have my card as a patient. If I say G-card no kura Ansah maybe kwa activate no, and even so you can even use your phone to activate your card. But how on earth say obi e de ho a obewu before we attended to that nipano, just or activating a card. No, activating card ni we na obana nipokrono wunswa. What happens? Have you thought about that?
And they don't care.
They don't care.
And
then at the end of the day,
they don't care.
A drunkard called himself a general secretary of nurses and midwifery will come out to disrespect the minister. And Yebia, he's older than you. And Yebia, he's at the rank where you would, I bet my life, you would never get there. So if you don't respect your father, if you don't respect Umamia, would you bring it on the president? So say you should understand. This is a useless dude. This is somebody. If you deep down cry, he's not qualified to be there.
You see, the guy, I don't know, for whatever reason, is already angry with himself, with the system.
Yes,
with
he doesn't
nature,
even know how to talk.
With everything. I don't know. Or Kasa, you can see, he say, and I don't know.
So, Commander, it's high time the states take charge of certain institutions and get to knowing, say, way, Sabi, the Pokrono, he's not sound-minded. Before I will be leading a country, no. What can I say? I can't the ways and means of how Akufo-Addo became president. Because at least I believe he was a human rights activist. No knowing say he was a tyrant that we never in disguise. What do I say? At the end of the day, a human rights lawyer, a human rights activist was more vindictive on human rights and environment more than ever. So at the end of the day, who do we tackle? We need to look at and identify how certain people assume positions, national positions. Otherwise, this will continue. What do I say? So for me, Ralph need to come again. One, because Osi say or can say he has all evidence. Commander, you said something like say you going there to shout. Also, nipa kuma bones dumpe. It's very soft. So you cannot tell when the temper will rise, especially when you are seeing somebody dying, and then you sit and doing video calls, or you sit there and be doing Facebooking. The person would be so angry to the extent they want to be controlling him. And then also the videos that the person started to take, let's say that guy, that woman now, your piano keke, wako baneji the whole hand. What kind of stage is that? Wako baneji the whole hand to stage say ya bono ana yaji. Or see in the phone cry ya mano 800 cities. Yes, what is that?
No, have you forgotten about the MPP Deputy National Organizer? It's their traits.
That's it. What did I say? So sometimes we hear near echo now you are tempted to believe and say the whole thing I see was like something that people really want to do, plan to do, so that the health minister will be painted black. How on earth can you call the health minister a farmer? Therefore, Ansah. And then if I come and say doctors and nurses are useless, you will come out and say you're posting me pictures everywhere. You're posting me pictures in every hospital. When I get you say I government hospital. When I get you say I government hospital. Now doctor I maybe call no hokrano. Ebia unim no ya me penny. And now ya me busi enya. How would you know? So it's about time we tackle these things. And Bobie, I am telling you, said I would make sure that many Akando Bekasa. I will meet Akando one-on-one and I'll petition Akando. The just General Secretary, Alliance for Justice and Equity, will petition. So that the position of the General Secretary, I don't want to call him General Secretary, but I don't also want to sound like him. But Oya Kosi opinion pa. What do I say? I'm telling you, he's the leader of all Kosiafo in this country. So therefore, Akando should have patience. I pray for Akando to have patience, so he can accommodate all riffraffs, all foolish people. Because that position, you want to mean psychiatric, even the doctors and nurses who treat that.
Commander.
You're not going to tell me back to Dr. Akwatia, just 2 minutes.
You see, Akwatia, baby, I call it Judgment Day of Justice. MPP say, Omona mu winning seat. Ye chesi papa no sa be wana obeka baby nyame fa ne kransi. NDC said they won the election. Sisi ayebejai court asem. God in his own wisdom has given every political party the free and fair playing ground. Go and exhibit your talent, that's your manifesto. Go and exhibit your might, which is not fight, but what you can do. Yeah, the 2 minutes and only what's in the past. MPP Yama Akwatia for any NDC for during Mahama regime, first regime, and then Akufo-Addo, they would do analysis of development. Because the good people of Akwatia, it's not about who can kill. It's not about who knows how to shoot. It's about who can give us what the constituencies need. It's about what the constituencies stand to benefit from 2nd September going. So it is not say Ayawasu West Wagon kind of by election. It is not as if say Yebeko Emma Hawa Kumsena Baho and a chisino and a where a deputy organizer I call and some what I said. So this is where His Excellency John Dramani Mahama need to tell the good people of Akwatia. Say, Samuma, the seat comes to NDC. This is what we will do for you. Akufo-Addo is the immediate past president. He should go and campaign with what he has done for Akwatia 4. So that Akwatia, if Akwatia elections goes in favor of NPP, nature say, Nia Akufo-Addo ye ma omo ni so nia omo ye no. Nemum, whatever would happen, no, if today NDC wins the election, trust me, NPP are good. NPP be good last.
How?
Because say whatever happened is a fact. Say NDC has what majority in parliament. Anamibwa. NDC echo court say Sasiti no Yema NPP 4. Anamibwa. So today, if NDC should win, one NDC NPP and 4. Akwatia 4 etu aba ema NDC. NDC NPP with Jean Mensa collaborate we aba abano ema NPP. So this is going to show say NPP and 4 party. NPP ni Ansah. NPP need they don't have the might of development in their manifesto and all that. So today I am here. But I know say whatever the outcome is going to represent the position of the good people of Akwatia. We don't want fight. Enye ntakwa nebema NDC belusi Akwatia. Enye ntakwa nso nebema MPP. The good people of Akwatia knows the person they want. If you look at the caliber of candidates yadiama elected to go for this, nobody will tell us at least NDC has a better position, a better candidate to lead the Akwatia people.
Okay.
So it is a swing seat, and I hope whatever can be, NDC would be made victorious.
All right. My member was na member doc ne minua ato eso. Na the entire ama magie adwuma we boss so quick. Sabe ya man for adwene bedi ebetumi abaso. GD Enterprise omo dealers in electronic codes, e-codes. So on say nkora cho mo JHS exams. Ya say aba at least you feel out to me access some relaxation and all that. Now GD Enterprise me dealers in electronic codes, e-codes no. Omo at me accurate a code number. Now finally fa natural to ye star 920 star 456 hash. Patch up one measure. Star 920 star 456 hash. Yana de beto a year results checker card. Oh, when that short code we are. And my access with me and your checker card. Checker card no. Yana de be access or was it results checker. And I feel so school placement card. So when you check a card no would be to me the check a year results then at the same time placement. And man go for and a year more you be information and I'm patch the minimum 5,000 why Debbie. So just get your star 920 star 456 hash and onion when I would them no okay. Was a obo a year star 920 star 456 hasha. Not what choose option 7 to register. Udem funyain. From Maka 1 Tiasia from 059 25 22 437. Me bosso 059 25 22 437. So Accra say omo a year just behind the General Post Office, Accra Central, Kasua Old Police Station, Cape Coast, Bra Central Mosque, Ubehu a year GD Enterprise. Okay, so citizen, Now so be from yanko my more
it can't say be an epidemic there. It's not strange there. In fact, I'm sure Dr. Ayer will bear me out. Me hospital amakwa obi whole doctor no come.
Really?
I don't know doctor no. Ni BBA doctor na announce ya there out of whatever.
Shock.
We hold him in a corner on your doctor no bob. These things, that's why I'm saying, you see, you don't also act like a patient when you are a professional. You understand? So, yes, I mean, Obiba Hospital, sometimes near many be all year no, or there, I dream no mutin or dear you. In fact, there was a time I accident to be simenim, Nipano, Ope Ficaduma or started to Tumrika. Dimrika Obia and Tarado. But what's it? Imagine how for the tribunal. Yamani be no no. It will not make sense. So when you are a professional, you don't also act back like that. You understand? It's until I can say PRO, so general secretary. Some we anyway. Because actually you see, and I agree there, if you are representing a particular people who actions or share who they are,
yes,
you understand. It is if you are not representing me well, I have every responsibility to ensure that the matter and I distance myself from it.
Absolutely.
You understand? So it is up to the nurses and midwives to come out, because like I read their mission statements on their own website. Their mission statement does not support such an act. It does not support such an act, so they should look at it. My last on Akwetia bit. Apples and oranges na
yeah,
because unfortunately apples na yan compare. Unfortunately we are going to compare apples and oranges. It's a sound bite in Biofia Kutiara Bana, Commander.
But if MPP is able to win, it will be a huge blot on the NDC government.
How?
You close out in 2024 and even won it. But for Takashine, then all of a sudden you dropped.
No, Commander, those dynamics. And me, I would always say, I mean, you see, some of us, you don't compare these things and say that even the time is not the same. Obi Krabbe Makade. And I've already heard this debate. And the MPP even started it. There will be back there. And this when you be MPP for one year into a vote so that when you be. You understand? All these dynamics are there. The MPP started it by saying that they are not going to Tamale Central. So Kwabena and Munje Mume, Muhu and Bobo na Munje Mume. Out of that, it will also cause some sympathy. Then confuse you want Bobo. What's your one kitty ya Sisifian you are or you want Bobo. Until out of that, what for my MPP. But you see, that is the question we want to caution. Because in Yamda Ghana for Yama Taya Yam Bobo. Yama Taya and out of that, sometimes we want to do it for people just for that sake. That is the question for Akwetia Pwede. Yimpana Orba from the MPP no. Commander, 1 2 no do about. If they went through primaries and elected that person, I would probably not be saying some of the things I'm saying. 1 2 no do about. They handpicked him. No what be saying that I didn't know what in the show no Sikenta. Commander, sika if we don't take care na yam sika di enyim wa yam yosem in parliament. The kind of people will be taken to our parliament, we should be very careful. Because I will say be impana be na name no. Wa ko law school. I will see akotia one on ye law bi na mo be ye wa ha o. Parliament one on ye law na mo koye mining wo. Parliament one on ye law bi na mo koye mining. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. Some of the sound bites that are coming from Akutia is problematic. And Debia, one of the key things I always say that we should start educating people to understand the work of parliamentarians. If we don't take care, I speaker or cast of parliament and we see it because sometimes you wonder. We need to understand the work of parliament and what into mini okaka a lands and resources committee on parliament on okaka. Because on the galamsey no way or galamsey no way I could mining into over parliament. Which of the committees of parliament on okaka? It's in the definition of education. The whole definition.
Doctor, let's pick it from here. Let's pick it from here. The issues about the MPP flag bearer race is heating up.
Yes.
Issues about tribal statements are popping up.
Yes.
And over the last weekend, I think Brandon Champon and air trendy. Then Brandon Champon trending. I'm saying about me. I'm gonna reply on that. But very interestingly, maybe say me Baumia met in 2024. Baumia also be met Islamic clerics and made a statement. And I don't know whether just a minute you bet me the tea, then I'll come back to you. All right, so you're going to go to Dr. Baumia in 2024, prior to the 2024 election.
Look at what will benefit our people. Let's look at what will benefit our people. I have been selected partly because I'm a Muslim. So I'm selected because I'm one of you. I'm not representing myself, I'm representing all of us. So please support. Let us make a difference in Ghana in our generation. Thank you very much for that. Look at what will benefit our people. Let's look at what will benefit our people. I have been selected partly because I'm a Muslim. So I'm selected because I'm one of you. I'm not representing myself, I'm representing all of us. So please support. Let us make a difference in Ghana in our generation. Thank you very much for that. Look at what will benefit our people. Let's look at what will benefit our people. I have been selected partly because I'm a Muslim. So I'm selected because
crying over religious.
Yes. I'll say he was selected because he's a Muslim. Now he was selected because he's one of them. Yeah,
and only the account be I skip or say let us do things to benefit us.
Us. It's not really about that.
On minor.
It's about himself and what he believes are those who are part of him. But you see, also you found and I say you because you're Muslim. Another candidate who say you're Muslim Sana another candidate ne count. So you're Muslim unti akwakwore. And I say vote I say nya. Nti boni be na ni banaka. Na ewi ase no susukru a obi susu ama onia no. Eno a na ebe den ebi susu ama. De wudua no eno na wutwa. Na otu adubone a ebi kan wano. Tamana yes sounded cautious. Oh, this is not the first time I was way. Run up to the 2016 election or catch Nini Yanum Kramu for say, among to man non represent to Quran. Oh, Jubilee.
Yeah. Actually, that is where
Let me even add insult to injury.
When you're in the crowd, don't worry, be you should.
Okay, say during Yenuanum Kramufo a yewo odomo mo. Omo program be on friend Molid, yeah. But about me akosere president mama wo say. President mama pa omra me Christian na. The omra me Muslim na. Ne ne kakra no jina Christian kakra no jina Muslim na. Christian na oka Hausa. Malam. Ano to Muhammadim Malam John. Nani naye religious politics ni bio. Ne rani me tu koye bi na po okaka sa wo ye kramoni na wan to amadota ba me haram. Tamana Napo Kasasam, Nabaumiao, and I said, no, around. He never issued any statement to question a person, baby, I walk on Odidi Konenge. And so, Dr. Baumia, or ye beneficiary of divisive, tribalistic, regional, discriminatory politics.
Religious bigotry.
Bigotry, Ankasa. That is the kind of person I wear. Meanwhile, baby, I can't do no gramophone a Christ of 40 in a peaceful manner. Is that not it? Maybe one second school, and I'm gramophone no me enough for.
Oh, yeah.
There's no problem. A Christ of 1 and gramophone ni problem be our Ghana has. Why? Oko Ashanti region, Abu Abone, those areas. And I want to your bicycle. Yeah, now for nine crab for me call university. My roommate 6 years now a cramoni. Meaning they did boom. Ye be a boom. What the make as a saladua, ye nane, ye re namno. But Dr. Bamia created impression be what Chromo said there is a problem between Christians and Muslims, and he capitalized on it. Now I capitalize on and now I call election now I could din to a NC da. Nobody the reference her usu. What the make say that is the most unfortunate part of it. I can't no be more say no the no enye but not ye can cry. Say Ghana yet boom as a country. There is no difference between Nkramophone and Christopher.
Don't couldn't say
what you say
2024 video be. But I think them say Ghana penny for ne or more passing journey into they overlooked that video. Them say Kwame Techiman and Kintampo MPP ni Ghana na make catch say I want no and I want video no. I think it's a Techiman or Kintampo. No, Kintampo. MPP PC. He met Fulanis in a room. Fulani for one video number 12 and he told them that the Gonjas don't like Fulanis. And the Gombas too don't like Fulanis. And Dr. Baumia Sumana saw mechanisms that they should do everything possible. Wakayon Kintampon North.
And so
very dangerous
yes,
statement.
they have been a beneficiary of this divisive discriminatory politics, tribal bigotry, and they are okasa. But you see, Sanima will not cost because there is no leadership in MPP. Okay, I say President Kufuor be soon say otu for omunye day omunti na okokro bi so na banchi asan and they didn't come for a Fred Yane. Dear MPP for ye na bibi on baby ankoso. What do you let you say? What you need to do is self-introspection. But because there is no leadership in MPP, a general secretary Kramer order say election, or better than America Sabuajimu see a campaign. Okay. Say if America Sabuajimu pontie the leadership of the party. Wo Brian Champion no Tabame Kennedy no beti o.
No.
Oh, quiet. Thank you to. My Coco report now the amaba omi anko Kennedy enyebi. Brian Champion enyebi. Omo ko Kumasi anoma ko wo mo ho sekan. Eti in MPP no sisi ano de party na ejija. There is no the center cannot hold.
And you know
and why never question Brian Champion and answer one question.
Only conversation be because of Kumasi, which maybe one day you will see at discuss. Now there's a full clarion call from Kumasi and Central region. Me call you Kumasi and Tamampo me Banra. And they are like, "Yentimi ma teni any president we are not any for Frasiaba." That's against Baumia. Teni go, teni come. It will not work. Then people.
Sanomuka.
Yeah.
Before now.
No, but say even Stekadia Wakana already so straight. That teni go, teni come. They can't. The Kumasi people can't accept it.
But and you see, Odisa Adebayo because he is the proponent. Or your beer also saw divisive tribalistic politics way or yes out from 2016 and then the big you are crying for.
Thank you. Harun, my time is up, but then quick 1 minute. This issue about violence on our street. Enra Sola, 5 people dead. Land dispute. Just 1 minute. Maybe we can find another time and sit down and talk about it.
Yeah, sometime.
traditional leaders. Now, who blame traditional leaders? Our governance and local system structure is something that we need to look at. As a traditionalist, you need to understand, say, you are partnering with government to offer services and care for your subjects. And for that matter, Omwa also pretending over Omwa. So we share the issue land disputes. It's not about the government. It's about the traditional, the chiefs. It is in Ghana, if you look at the Accra, the land tenure system that we have, it is either the family's land or the stool lands. Now, the north, we don't have a family land. We have the stool land. And to say the land in Obi, even 10,000 years, okay, is still the owner. It doesn't matter the chief is dead. So if you look at it critically, we need a traditional partnership initiatives for our local settings to be able to put certain things in shape.
Because most of the classes is about land.
It's about land. Territorial issues. And so traditions need to be educated, to bring close to the central government, getting certain educations all the time.
Maybe within the week we can just come back here and talk about it. Thank you so much.
The 10 cents of Bernard Champo.
Okay, so
Champo's camp is also picking the 10 cents of Baumia.
So can we do it on Wednesday? No, can we do it on Wednesday?
Oh yes,
can we do it on Wednesday?
Yes.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Mansowa Herbal Clinics in Kancha Ghana for say or treat all kinds of diseases. Yarebia edukrubia Mansowa Herbal Clinic, Omo New Fadama, Bombay, Washington Bay, Ninchenwa. From 0244 626590. Mansowa Herbal Clinic. From 0244 626590. MTN Simen Kanche will say MTN free after one extra. Jumedienu. Homo Eguso Bills Microcredit was open Bosia. Eddie Asu Jumam Kena, Eddie Astatia Juma, and one Bills Microcredit. The only Ghana card, and yes, I could for collateral, now deposit via Ebra, Nasa Susu savings via Ebra. From 05969208333. Go TV. Just dial *759#. I need to go TV. Or see, I say football season. I say, over she Liverpool, over G English Premier, and the Kotokoya she to a Yuntiminka. Yeah, she say, hey, Imbo Saba Mesha post in your drew. I unu billionaire a boost to immune system. Up to date estate and construction semen cancer was say. One more than say Abba. I said so more year or more afi anniversary promo. Ewo Chopoli. Entino Chopoli nature say Airport View Estates your friend Airport View Estates Chopoli also market so at the free 30,000 about 25,000 per plot you know no tria no mama abusumi nsia installment now the tria dia kaninka kranka omo other locations Shy Hills and friend Hillview Estates AMB Mucho pram obende wenya you know so omo akwai nkania bibia de dem omo ye adwumadi ahodo o say from 0531228238 live on Accra100.5 Citizen Show mekoba me focus na me mo di nkomo bi I'll be back.
Yes, Sasinabo! Yes, Abba! Yes, Abba! Afizi! Obiaba tomato assassin! Insasa! Nobody the foam! Anu na Benji Estate and Investment Limited! Okofaba! Was a break Ghana for you, Nara! Insasa! Langat